All right. Back to business, right? No more of this fooling around. We're getting right back into it. It's the real deal. Everything is perfectly serious now. Oh, wait. You know what? I'm loading the wrong project file. No. Yes, I must... I must load in. I must load in the chapters I do not like, and I must continue the painful process of editing. Editing all this. How's it going, good sir? It's going all right, Mr. Indiana Lego Jones. I have to edit my chapter markers now. In the event that I actually need them. It's entirely possible that I don't. I have to start just to see if it could work, you know? So I just have to start combing through videos and just cutting them up. Let's move this over. Oh, not that. This. Move this over here. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Welcome in to everyone who is joining. Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what I do have to do? I should look at those Shonik videos. Those sniper experiments. Excuse me. It's not burst damage, it's a single bullet.
hope that he misses. Besides desperately mashing movement keys, we don't have any real way to influence what ends up happening. The beam changes this. First, the guessing game is dead. If you come to an opening, you can quickly spot for any beams in the area, and then make a choice on how to proceed. You can choose to entirely avoid them and rotate somewhere else, or continue forward at your discretion. Dying under these circumstances
That happens anyway,
felt
though.
completely fair, since I knew exactly what I was in for, and chose to take the risk anyways.
You could have done
Directly
that without the
engaging the
laser
sniper has
anyway,
also
because you
improved.
should be expecting
Being
the
able
sniper to
see
be
how
there.
the sniper is aiming makes it possible to literally dodge the bullet. You can see how to move to make it harder to land a shot on you. In close proximity, you can slip past the beam to challenge them, or take advantage of their poor crosshair placement.
Which would be happening regardless.
For non-snipers going up against a sniper, the beam essentially balances what was once an interaction incredibly stacked in the sniper's favor. From the sniper's perspective,
Did they really? Are people really this dumb? I don't understand how people can say this stuff.
it's obviously more challenging than before. Sniper players reported that scoping down a doorway or area and waiting for people to show up wasn't viable anymore. Instead, they were basically forced to go for difficult, quick headshots to get anything done. Of course, snipers also had to be more aware of their positioning and move around more often. Otherwise, spies or flankers would kill them.
But that happens anyway.
Overall, the beam didn't completely ruin Sniper as a class.
Oh, sure. I'm not playing Europing right now. Not while streaming. I don't understand. I would definitely just track one person just to freak them out with the beam. Yeah, pretty much. That would be really funny. I'm just... Because right now I'm just trying to watch some stuff and figure out what it is that people seem to do or want to try to do. And I'm not... I don't know. It's a very tricky thing. Because there's no... How do I put this, really? There's no logic behind it, right? It's just... like, if you heard some of the ways that he said things, it was a...
area held down.
He's using this area, right, as an example of close to medium range. Even though he's using, like, the shotgun weapon, essentially.
Short to medium range.
Right?
The sniper is the only class in the game who can do significant burst damage from any distance. As a result, without a meaningful way to fight back, the only practical solution to sniper is to entirely avoid him.
This is exactly what I outline in my script, is that people seem to think that that interaction just means like an equal level of range, or like the closer you are, the more interactive it is. Oh, let's go. We're going to a sniper friendly map today. And it's like, holy cow, this is going to be slow as all get out. Where did it put me? Ooh, gosh, it is lagging hard. Sniper. I bet I could beat him with this lag. He Girardi's me, but he has no ability to capitalize on it. Oh, I got in the way of his shot. That's rough. So I feel like the beam would hurt snipers who just hard scope in on a position, which makes the sniper already vulnerable, and is not what people complain about. Don't people complain more about quick scoping? They do, yes. And the funny part to me too is that there's oh, the lag is really intense for some reason right now. Well, I guess it's because I have the video editor open. The issue that people have is a combination of, there we go, that's much easier to deal with. It's not just the quick scoping, it's also the ooh. It's just that he has long range at all, because that's where a lot of the online vitriol comes from. Oh, I got a sniper. Okay, how do I do this? Alright. I wanted to actually get this guy. Okay. See, I've got plenty of snipers and spies on my team right now. It's just the whole problem that I have with the discussion is that it's like, oh, he has long range and he could do high damage at long range. Therefore, he bad. Meanwhile, okay, where will the sniper be positioned? Because I'm already at one of his better spots for operation. Okay, I think he's close by. Get your face kicked in. Okay, where's the snipers? Holy cow, I am lagging. Whoa. Oh. And he flees. Where is the sniper? Did they seriously not? Oh, he died. Okay. Okay. Where is their sniper? Oh. He is really far up. Holy cow. He is being protected. Meanwhile, he just got destroyed outside of his effective range because that's what's supposed to happen. Oh, yeah. You know when they all stop moving like that it's over. Absolute gem of a thumbnail, yeah. It is peak, it really is. You can thank one of the folks that joined the stream yesterday for that. Ah. So now I have alerted him to my presence on the side. Whoa. There we go. Oh, come on. What is the cause of this? Seems that the internet is dying. Oh, wow. He knows. Yep, he knows. Tee-hee-hee. He wants to Girardi me so bad, but he won't. See, that's what I mean. It's like, how are you struggling against a sniper when I, a scout of, let's be perfectly honest with ourselves here, moderate skill at best with shoddy internet to boot. How could you, no, I am editing, I promise. I'm just proving a point. I promise. It's like, how can you say that that there's no meaningful way to interact with sniper? Like, I don't understand. Idiot. Oops. Like, how can you say that there's nothing you can do when even an idiot like me can indeed do something? Aw. If anything, I am the most competent against snipers only, and I cannot fight any other class. Fix your view model, FOV? No. I like it like this. Go away. This is the way I like it. This is the way I play. I am over. It is over. It is over. I am over? What? Oh, he killed that scout. That's sick. Dang it. Oh, there's another sniper over there. And he's got the Razorback. I should spy him out. Just to mess with him. Oh, he's coming for me. How are you still alive, dog? Yeah, there you go. You stay down. I'm gonna dominate you. Is that a random crit bullet? Dang it. Oh. Yo. I am running away. Give me... Oh, is that a... Oh, the A-posing scout is on top of the chimney. I thought that was the sniper. It's time to take care of him. Where's the sniper? Man, they really did just stomp all the snipers in. Oh, it looks like sniper's not overpowered. Looks like it's just player skill. And there's nothing that should fault the snipers for wanting to get better at the game. Oh, hey. There you are. That's funny. I think you got a secret beef with that scout already. Maybe not. Maybe. You're a chud for killing that T-pose scout. I'll take that as a compliment. I detest friendlies with every fiber of my being. They should not exist. And that is the end of it. Flat out, bar none. It's like... I'm also just trying to gather some thought processes for the final. Excuse me. For the final chapters of my sniper video that I still have to write. It's just that there's so much... So much, you know? I don't get it. Edit now! Well, I had to turn the video editor off so that I could get the game to work at all. Because, like, this is also what I had to do, is to watch this video. Let's remove that for a moment.
Outright deleting a class just seems insane, doesn't it? Wouldn't it heavily throw off game balance, changing how everything works?
Yeah.
I wanted to see how bad of an idea it really is, so I banned Sniper and played TF2 for 3 days straight to see what actually happens. We played each of these maps before and after banning Sniper 3 times, and there was hardly a difference. The only real difference from banning Sniper was the game centralizing more around the main team fights. The most visibly
How would Sniper not be facilitating that already? And also, if barely anything changed, then that really means the Sniper's not an issue.
obvious
So,
example of this is Upward Blast. Players normally strongly avoid this main entryway, since standing here as either a red or blue player is a very bad idea. With Sniper banned, activity along the flanks went down and players actually used the main door, making it become a intense struggle for red to maintain control, and for blue
uh-huh. Hmm. What have we here? Hit me. Shoot me in the head, I dare you. He thought one headshot would be enough. This is Scout that gets me anyway. I don't understand it. Why would people say stuff like that?
to break through. This is a heat map on where players died with Sniper allowed. Compared with Sniper banned, there's more red areas, and they're further in on the main entryway. This is another set of Upward, which shows the way bigger focus on this door.
What's the significance? What's the significance of this? I don't understand. He's not explaining. Holy crap, you would think somebody like him who bothers to go through these experiments would actually explain his parameters. Ay. Meanwhile, I can just jump into a game and prove my point. Because I'm not an idiot. Did I get him? Man, we are getting mollywallops right now. Oh. You're not Shonik, bro. What does that mean? I never said I was trying to be. Ah. Real. Ah. Oh, he knows. Really? That's all you need. That's all the evidence you need. You got a sniper that's looking one way, you just go the way he's not looking. And just round him. That's all you have to do. I don't understand why people have so much... And they're not even trying to explain. I thought even the smarter people like Shonik would actually bother to explain what they're talking about, but they're not. Yeah, it's actually really annoying. Oh my goodness. Lag, can you please stop? Oh my gosh. What is my ping anyway? Oh, well, I guess I can't blame lag then. I can only blame myself. Okay. Bit too much there, bucko. Hey, look. It's my gun. It's the pyro with that stupid cosmetic set. Oh, I tried. I'm the only sniper for our team. That sucks. That wasn't a headshot. Dude, it's the stupid orange... Oh well. I know that comes off as very moldy as far as he's concerned, right? Because he doesn't care one lick, but... Man. Dog. Okay. Where's the opposing sniper? You're telling me there's a harvest match without an enemy sniper? And we're losing? Okay, why are people suddenly standing still? Fight me like a man! Ah, well. That's fine. That's fine. I don't understand people's... Alright, that's fine. Alright. It's back to editing nice and proper now.
This trend. On upward second, there's 4 hotspots here, which disappear after Sniper is gone, and consolidate into one conflict here. On Badwater's last 2 points, deaths are...
Right, but were those deaths caused by Sniper, or were those just deaths that happened to be there, like, because he was being played, or does it have no correlation?
less scattered and more focused around a central area. Swiftwater's last 3 points, same story. The deaths more closely follow the path's track. And same again with Harvest. Deaths converge much denser around the point. But this really appears to be the only real difference. I collected data on the 96 rounds we played and averaged together 5 stats. Across all rounds with Sniper, what was a class's average kills, deaths, and damage per minute? Average time played in a round as a percentage, and their average kill distance. Then compared it against the same stats, but for the rounds where Sniper was banned, and there is basically no difference. The biggest change with Sniper banned was Heavy and Soldier getting played 5% more than before. The rest of the stats are incredibly inconsequential. Heavy got 0.13 more kills per minute on average. Everyone else has a change that starts with 0.0. Same story for deaths, where the most that happened was a 0.12 reduction in deaths on average for Soldier. Change in average damage done is small, and average kill distances increased by insignificant amounts. The highest change was Pyro, getting kills 50 units farther, which is this much.
Hmm.
For class composition, I looked at how often a given class would appear in the set of 12 classes a team would have. On average, this is how many more of a certain class you would see. At most, on blue, there would be 0.8 more spies on average, and 0.585 more heavies on red. The change in class composition with Sniper Band is not entirely insignificant, but still small. Before the experiment, I got viewers to submit their predictions, and heavy stacking was somewhat commonly expected to be a problem. In the end, the heavy uprising failed seemingly because demos, soldiers, and corners existing continue to keep him in check. Heavy stacking on the card also seems to be just good at snowballing momentum, but once the card gets cleared once, it's generally hard for them to get the card snowballing again.
Huh.
If you heavy stack and add the short circuit, it does become hard to counter, but this strategy is still hard to counter even with Sniper available, so it seems more a problem with the short circuit and the cart than anything particularly about Sniper. So from this limited test, Sniper disappearing appears to not really have much of an impact on the rest of the game. Player sentiment echoed this as well. From 70 responses after the experiment, the popular sentiment was that the game didn't really change. It just felt somewhat less frustrating. Players said they enjoyed not having to constantly worry about being exposed, or standing around in an open area for too long. And bonus stat, the distribution of average kill distance. From the 48 rounds with Sniper we played, Spy averages a kill distance of 161 units. Scout is at 309, Pyro 332, Soldier 400, Demo 438, Heavy 449, Engineer 626, and Sniper 1429.
Mm-hmm.
For reference, the two-fort bridge is about 939 units long. This is someone 300 and 500 units away from you. And this is the Sniper.
Uh-huh.
He's pretty far. We've been defeated.
What? Okay, whatever. Why does your YouTube look old? I've customized it to be that way. Because I do not like the way new YouTube looks. Gosh, should I even do these? Because they're so convoluted and stupid all the time. And what even, like... You should grind and get a new PC. I can grind, but I'm not going to get a new PC anytime soon. I will not have the money for that.
What's up, TF Gooners? Today we are going to play some TF2. It's a great game, okay? I'm gonna show you some clips and show you. See me jumping in, misses the garden! What do? It's fine, okay? I got a lot of health, he's overhealed, but I got 4 rockets in my chamber, okay? So, I made a mistake, but I have room to correct myself. So I hit this rocket.
It seems to be that what people want from the game is an unrelentingly forgiving experience. And that is not what Team Fortress is at its core. It's not what TF2 is at its core. And most of all, Sniper gets in the way of that desire for a forgiving environment. It's getting to a point where it's becoming this thought in my head that they're not actually fans of the game. They're just a fan of a concept of the game.
Boom! Now he's up in the air. Boom! Again, hitting the wall next to him. Bam! Follow up. Okay, that was beautiful. Now what did I do? I jump in. Again, trying to deal more damage. But then a pipe lands on me. Okay, pause. What did I learn from this? Now firstly, this game has room for error. Okay, I missed the garden, but that's fine. Okay, I'm rushing a demo man who has, not ideal close quarter combat capabilities, but I make up for it. But then I make another mistake, and this is when the game decides to finally punish me. And that's how I learned not to.
Well, the game doesn't decide to punish you. A player capitalized on you looking a different direction. That happens all the time. If that is what you mean. Then
Overextend. And you see, this game is very dynamic, okay? I go in, make a mistake, and then the enemy sees me, but then he fails to serve my rockets. And so...
You dodged a sniper, too. Dynamic. Why are you correcting this random dude? This is a video I found that I'm trying to figure out how to use in my title cards. If I need them at all. I might not need them at all. What do I do? Okay, I'm at the point now in the video where I don't know how to properly just round it off and end it. Because I don't know how to summarize everything I've said in such a fashion that continuously addresses the... I don't want it to just be a TLDR. I want it to address the point and drive it home to such an extent where people will get mad at me, and that'll be funnier that way, to be honest. I don't know. I'm very tired of this project, and I want this to be over. And I don't know when it ends. I'm gonna just get to work on this part. Just gonna finish the nerfs up, and then I'm gonna compile it all, and then figure out what to do. Because I just don't know what to do at this point. There's too much obstinance to worry about right now. I don't think you need to make a 5-hour long video. Well, you should have told me that like a year or two ago. And yeah, I actually do, because when you actually analyze the discussion to this extent, it's not 5 hours long, but yeah, it deserves the 3-hour runtime. It does. If you want to have a genuinely honest dialogue about this stuff. Sniper was the second of... Can I... Just make a 20 minute video that's entertaining? No. That's not what I do. 20-minute videos do not expound upon the substance of the conversation nearly enough to be useful, and I am much more interested in making useful and substantive things that don't get popular than making something that could get popular but is overall far too overgeneralized. That is what I do, that is what I will do for the rest of my life, and that is probably why I'm going to quit Team Fortress content after this, because there's not room left for somebody like me here anymore. So, we'll see how that turns out. Sniper was the... Oh my gosh, why would it... Can you stop lagging, please? There we go. Let's look through. Was it this? It's this one. I'll just throw this on, because that would be nice. What are you saying? If you can't understand what I'm saying, then I don't know how else I could say it. We need the YouTube Shorts version for Reddit. Not Reddit. His role throughout Quake Team Fortress, Quake World Team Fortress, and Team Fortress Classic was primarily as a defenseman for the general. He could defend area Wait, there was a battlements look of this, right? TFC. Where are the maps? Maps. Here we go. 2 fortresses. Did I not download this image already? No. Okay, so I do have it. It's probably in the work file. Just have to find it. I'll just drop it in again as a duplicate. It's fine. Like strongholds and capture points through leveraging other areas like longer choke points and large sightlines. In the hands of the right player, he was incredibly formidable, yet he still had weaknesses exploitable by spies, scouts, opposing snipers, and any class that could generate enough speed to get in his face quick enough. Sniper was not as viable in defending particular areas like engineer with sentry placements and heavy weapons guide just by sitting on a spot. Viable in defending particular and heavy weapons guide just by sitting on a spot, but he could certainly maintain control over the surrounding areas. Sniper's method of dealing damage had to be calculated and balanced to ensure that players understood the threat they were dealing with. Sniper, like any other class, had the capacity to dominate in the hands of the right player, and especially within the environments that suit his strengths best, like two forts battlements, With that being said, Sniper has virtually no other useful form of damage outside of his grenades to complement his rifle, meaning that if the class was to be played by people and virtually no complement his rifle, meaning where's that Avanti picture again? Yeah, let's use this one. Meaning that if the class was to be played by people and not overlooked as a weak mistake, he needed to be just strong enough to impose a kind of dominance while never having the upper hand unilaterally. Thus, Sniper's rifle increased in damage proportional to a 3-second charge. He could not initiate said charge until he was standing still, creating a dynamic where, if the Sniper can be consistently pushed around, he'll never have a chance to be as useful to Sniper in these older games is incredibly weak to pressure from more than one source at a time, especially if they're coming from different sides of the battlefield. To provide enough benefit for the class to be worth people's time, the developers saw it fit for maximum damage threshold on headshot to kill even the most buffed class in the game, assuming he can land the shot. It takes time, potentially precious time, especially in a game where events happen quickly. QTF is a fast game. TFC time, the developers saw it. It takes time. QTF is a fast game, especially when considering this damage threshold was also to keep Sniper viable enough for team-wide combat against classes that can demolish each other in less than 2 seconds. The time it takes for Sniper to stop moving, can be immediately. This isn't even considering how almost every class has standard frag grenades and secondary. Right, okay. Is this gonna be a 10-minute video, right? No, Bloody Max 12. It's not. It's gonna be like a 3-hour video. Because there are things to say. If there is no time to watch that, you can watch it in parts. If you don't want to watch it at all, that's fine. But that is the length I have brought this to. From more than one source at a time, especially if they're coming from different sides of the battlefield. To provide enough benefit for the class to be worth people's time, the developers saw it fit for maximum damage threshold on maximum precious time, especially in a game where it takes time. Especially when considering the mastery of b-hopping as a high-level engine exploit that all classes can benefit from. All classes can benefit from. In neither game is it enabled automatically, just as a side note. This damage threshold was also to keep Sniper viable enough for team-wide combat against classes that can demolish each other in less than 2 seconds. The time it takes for 2 seconds. The time it takes for Sniper to stop moving, start charging, refine his positioning, then firing the shot is in a similar time frame to how classes like Soldier, Demolitions Man, and Heavy Weapons Guy can be immediately primed for combat upon entering a heavily contested area through their high damage weaponry. This isn't even considering how almost every class has standard frag grenades and secondary grenades more or less specialized to their class roles and optimal playstyles. Once those are factored in, Sniper's damage threshold makes sense within the grand scope of the game. Team Fortress 2, on the other hand, very much shies away. The game. Team Fortress 2, on the other hand, very much shies away from its legacy. Building upon the improved graphics and revolutionary physics for its time through the Source engine, TF2 had much more to work with. In the Half-Life engine, a redux of the Quake engine, rocket jumping was still considered a movement bug. As such, it functions vastly different to how rocket jumping in TF2 functions, which was then created as an intentional mechanic that could assist soldiers' gameplay to come from its legacy. Building upon the improved graphics and revolutionary physics for its time through legacy. Jeez, okay. So I just need images loaded past a point so that the cursor can actually move. That'll be fine. Sorry if you guys are just like joking around or something and I'm just not getting the joke, but like I'm just tired of this video. I want this out of my hair, man. Its legacy. Building upon the improved graphics and revolutionary physics for its time through the Source engine, TF2 had much more to work with. In the Half-Life engine, a redux of the Quake engine, rocket jumping was still considered a movement bug. As such, it functions vastly different to how rocket jumping in TF2 functions. Which was then created as an intentional mechanic that could assist soldiers' gameplay to compensate for his low walking speed. Class mechanics throughout the roster were overhauled tremendously, with the final result coming out to where half of the classes are barely recognizable. This is partially a result of game mode types no longer requiring the exact same class roles as previous iterations, and partly a result of working within the Source engine itself. Armor is gone, with health pools readjusted to compensate. Grenades are gone. Spy only has one gun by comparison and trades feigning garrison. Armor is gone, with health pools readjusted to compensate. Grenades are gone. Spy only has one gun by comparison and trades feigning death for invisibility. Scout is now an in-your-face fighter instead of a flag runner. Medic is far more functional as a healer. Demo Man can place explosives on walls. Heavy's bullets no longer do significant knockback, and he can even be slightly moved by explosive damage as opposed to not being movable at all by such damage sources. Pyro has no incendiary rocket launcher and had an additional capability added after the game's launch in the form of repelling projectiles for standard damage and then some. Engineer can move buildings now, with building material costs changing on top of using an engineer-specific resource shared with ammunition. Costs changing on top of using an engineer-specific resource shared with ammunition packs that teammates no longer have to give him, like they used to with energy cells in TFC. Sniper, by and large, remained unchanged intrinsically to Yo, what up? Checking in on the magnum opus. Just trying to finish up this next part. So the visuals is just going to be still images? No, it's not. There's a lot more going on. It's just that this last part is more of a summary, and I'm talking about things that I don't think my computer is capable of rendering, so I have to just do this for now and probably come back and try to fix it, but I'm not sure yet. His minimum headshot damage only arrives at a timed buffer within a scope. This scope also gives him just a circle's range of vision, ensuring that he can't take too large an advantage by seeing the battlefield through the whole monitor and emulating a real scope. Sniper has only one self-defense weapon instead of two, excluding his melee. The additional capabilities of other classes make him more susceptible to certain threats than previous iterations, with the upside being that grenades are no longer a universal projectile to worry about. His primary targets are still the same, as much as he is the primary target for the same classes as before. His damage threshold, though calculated differently to reflect armor and health values, is the same. He still has to wait He still has to wait 3 seconds before killing the most potentially buffed mercenary, with that time still possibly being precious depending on the game circumstance. And due to what was, at one point, new ground for the franchise in the form of new official game modes, different map design philosophy determined directly by the new engine and mechanics within, and various new ways of playing the game with the class balance overhaul, Sniper's power is still necessary for the game at base. Sniper is a direct countermeasure to players that think they... Not the only one, but certainly a one, yes. Sniper is a direct countermeasure to players that think they can run around the map largely unpunished. At a decent level of proficiency, snipers can punish scouts for trying to access the flank too soon. Sniper can also take advantage of the innate risk soldiers take in rocket jumping, namely that they jump like scout. Snipers are incredibly important counters to would, under circumstances where the heavy is playing more independently, pose a genuine threat to him. When all else fails, Sniper is the only one to potentially break this defense. To remove such a class from the game would, in no uncertain terms, transform TF2 into a solved game. This is far more of a guarantee than just a damage decrease, since the removal of Sniper means no punishment for classes and particular loadout combinations that benefit from flanking and scurrying across the map largely unseen. There is no constant sense of pressure, since there is no longer a reminder for players to always stay alert. All they need to do is maintain a brief awareness from area to area just to ensure they don't run headfirst into a sentry gun, a gun that they can hear and prepare for ahead of time anyways. Gamers are in a weird analogous sense like water. They will take the path of least resistance at any opportunity they can, because that's just how human beings are. We favor convenience at virtually any opportunity. The convenience this would create is a scenario where, regardless of game mode, a medic and heavy of even remotely decent skill can determine the outcome of a game. When combined with teammates that know how to play together and routinely spy check, or even if the heavy himself is good at spy checking, this severely limits the... When combined with... Spy is designed to disrupt an enemy team. Spy on the proactive and reactive ends. Spy is designed to disrupt and facilitate his own team to take advantage of the momentary scattering. Sniper is designed to disrupt an enemy team's core from far outside most of the class's effective range, and facilitate his own team to take advantage of the moments when the enemy team, in response to Sniper, plays too carefully, and facilitate his own team to take it ready for various other threats. Sniper and Spy complement each other. Remove the Punisher. To remove the Spy as an antagonizer, Sniper as a Punisher. To remove the Punisher would be to thrust that role largely onto Spy, as every other class is already required to play to their own strengths and weaknesses through far more direct means of combat. Spy cannot take on both roles effectively. Slower switch speed and... that sense of pressure is also applicable for how much more committal older TF2 is. Every decision matters a lot more. Slower switch speed and reloading especially. Definitely. If you get caught while not loaded, you will be punished accordingly, and so the decision of whether to reload or not matters more. Yes. And I think on top of the lack of that at core, like at base now, on top of that, all the unlocks that we have nowadays provide this expectation that you're going to have a drawn out life every time you're alive, when a team focused, objective driven first person shooter game should be facilitating the opposite feeling every single time. Efficiently. He needs sniper action begins. And even when the action does begin, he would be needing to only seek the other especially if his own team's meta is really useless. Yes, he can take out plenty of other threats like scouts, pyros, demomen, and who even still would need to ensure that circumstances are optimal to strike without the I think the hardest part about this video is that I am genuinely assuming that people have the wherewithal to understand what I'm talking about when I talk about the game being designed around team dynamics. Because I swear the audience that this is actually going to reach is people that can, like, subscribe to the Uncle Dane notion that there's no team in Team Fortress 2 anymore, you know? I'm so tired of this, man. Sniper and Spy are labeled as support classes. They support their own team by facilitating circumstances beneficial to them by covering both sides of the disruptive coin, so to speak. They require each other's existence for the game to function outside of a meta build-focused team deathmatch shooter. In short, Sniper is needed for TF2 just as he was all the way back in day one of Team Fortress history. He is a pivotal facilitator with a side benefit of defending his team's overall objective, regardless of what team he's on. His damage threshold is rivaled only by himself and a class that has a completely different role while serving the same critical end. In spite of that, he is weak, and should conditions be unfavorable or the timing of his arrival be off even by a little, his team suffers drastically by not having his high damage output available as readily as the other team possibly does. Okay. For now, that's everything. I just read an ancient email mentioning that when the game went free-to-play, the new players didn't have the understanding of team play that was previously taken for granted. Yeah. That was a big reason, for sure. Soup can. Yeah. It's very difficult to make this video with the knowledge that I'm essentially appealing to tradition, so to speak, right? I'm appealing to a type of game that just doesn't exist anymore, because when people think of it, their knee-jerk reaction is like competitive esport type team play and not just casual baseline team play like what I had in pre-Fortress 2 and all that, you know? Generally, taking a stroll through so much old correspondence has been a fascinating experience. Yeah, I gotta say, you've really been getting your research in. You could send me some of those resources. I'd love to take a take a look at those. Because to be informed as to a previous age of the game's history in gross detail, so to speak, would be genuinely awesome. Okay. Oh, this video was ass. But, excuse me. Oh, I don't have Brave pinned on my desktop. That is hilarious. Must have accidentally unpinned it. Can I go back to that video and put a dislike on it? There. Screw you, Shonik. This is not... This isn't applicable yet. I have to write my outro now. The video's at that point now, Torrid. I have to write my my ending chapters. And I don't know what to say. I'm gonna be right back. I have to go look at something real quick. I'm at that point now where I can start writing an outro. Yeah, it's good and bad because on the one hand it means the video's almost done, and at the same time, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to summarize everything I want to say.
Well, suck. Bye.
Yeah, kinda. I'll never see you again! You all suck. Bye. That's crazy. When I did my video, it's been actually very hard to conclude it. It's a lot of info, and my point was to present the info more so than have a take. Yeah, that's kind of how this feels right now. That's a link to my spreadsheet with all the sources. It did not provide a link. I think you'll have to just post it in Discord or something. You can send it to me privately or whatever you see fit. The hard part is that I do need an outro for this, because it's not just providing the information. It's illustrating that aligning my take with the truth that I firmly believe that I have discovered is one worth having, and not one that people would ever, want. I need to drive home a couple very core points that aren't sorry. Oh gosh. I need to drive home a couple key points that I've alluded to up to this point, but haven't I haven't expounded upon nearly as much. Namely, that the talking about things in terms of counters is bad, because it's not what the game is supposed to be designed around. That people's expectations of what the game ought to provide in general are incorrect and should be reordered, and that is something I can definitively say, and if people say otherwise, they are definitively wrong, because they are. And that also that the tribalism that this game produces creates further drama in regards to this sort of thing, and that this applies to every subject. The funniest part about this is that the sniper discussion is also a microcosm further of all the other conversations that the game has circulating around it. And it's like I was complaining, and I admit I was complaining about it earlier, I think yesterday, with a couple of racing game friends of mine. The most significantly detrimental thing about being involved in this game to any degree, even if I wasn't involved in the community, is that the people of this game are so inherently tribalistic that it's impossible to talk to them and get them to understand things on a universal level. Right? We didn't even get that with the bots. We just got lucky, frankly. And, you know, it's funny because the racing game equivalent of what Team Fortress 2 is the Need for Speed franchise, because that franchise has always had a bit of an identity crisis. It never really it's always tried to reflect the cultural output of what of its present day, but that worked back when there was a culture to reflect and when it was at least cool to do that. And the problem now is that there's no culture to reflect for car culture, right? It's all very stupid and dumb. But at least the gamers that disagree amongst one another in the Need for Speed area can just stick with the games that they like and just have the sub-community within their game. Because typically, a game is supposed to have a generally cohesive culture around it, right? Because think of a game like a nation or a country or like a group of people, right? They are culturally homogenous, which can mean all sorts of things when talking about it in terms of like politics or real world elements. But as far as a game goes, a game generally should have a homogenous culture surrounding it, because in so doing you have a tight fan base that genuinely loves the game for what it is rather than what they think it should be, and they understand why things are the way they are, right? Because they understand why the game is the way it is, right? And when people don't understand that, they are gatekept and they are thrown out because they typically just solidify themselves as tourists, right? And tourists are generally thrown out of a lot of places. I've observed this. Right? Even the Quake Team Fortress guys, those guys are crazy old because they've been playing the game since it came out in 96. They are very gatekeepy. I've only gotten to play like one game with them because I don't have the skill it takes to play with them to the extent that they want to. Right? They have an in-group preference that shouldn't be taken away from them because that is their right. Because that game is theirs. They love it that much. They hold claim to it. Right? Generally speaking, if people say that they love a video game, that sort of dynamic is what should exist. That doesn't exist with Team Fortress 2, because Team Fortress 2, for the longest time, and this is a problem that spans far beyond Meet Your Match and far beyond, you know, the Man Economy update or whatever. It's partially the fault of there being community servers to set up in the first place, but at least there it's understandable because you can have subcultures that understand that they're not taking the game seriously, and then there are subcultures that, like, you're playing the vanilla game, you understand the game you're playing, and like it makes sense, right? And you still love the game, but you can separate in your mind the goofy from the taking it just seriously enough, right? What we have now as a result of well over a decade of YouTubers adding to the fire, but like what we have right now is a atomized and calcified culture that is fundamentally incohesive with itself. And it is honestly a miracle that this game has maintained the level of significance even within itself that it ever once did. Like, if I go to Great Blue's YouTube channel, this absolute numbskull who I hate with all my heart, if you go to his video about his redux of 2 Fort, keep in mind, right? All estimations say that there's only like 10 to 15,000 active players in this game if you actually try to filter out all the trade bots and stuff, right? You look at his video on Blue Fort, that terrible 2 Fort redux, it has 1.3 million views. That is indicative of a culture existing outside of the game, right? And that is something that I never understood when I first started playing this game. And it's what honestly encouraged me to get out of the game in the first place and start playing other games. I played Pre-Fortress 2 because TF2 was incohesive. But in Pre-Fortress 2, I could go to my little community in my little game with like 50 active players, but players that played basically every single day, and we could always get full servers of just each other, right? We all knew each other. We all came from the same place, right? And there was that inherent understanding of what the game was, right? And our love for it that provoked within us, I should say, the spirit to play it more and to get better at it. There's a reason, if you go back to my Pre-Fortress playlist, that I am very ashamed I unlisted, but the playlist is public. If you go to my old videos, you notice that I have a trend of wanting to get better at the game to the point of being needlessly hard on myself, and that's just, I attribute that to just being a silly teenager at the time. But I wanted to get better at the game because I saw the guys that were really good at the game, and I wanted to be like them because I saw a game worth loving to that extent. TF2 has never been that for me. And what the Sniper video has pointed out for me, I realize, is that it never could be. Not in the state it's in now. And that's kind of what the video, by nature of its existence, proves. The very fact that I have to make, the very idea that I would feel the need to make a video regarding the class balance of a class that's been in the game, in the franchise since literally day one, is ludicrous. Because this wouldn't fly under any other game's community, any other game's system, right? Because there would be a cultural understanding of why things function the way they do, even if it was jank. Right? The classic Doom community has always understood that even if certain weapons or monsters or jank and all that, there's ways to get around it. And overall, it's not as bad as something genuinely bad. Right? And that all the monster placements in various maps and all of the weapons that you can get in various maps, like custom maps and stuff, it is merely tools to solve a problem that the game presents to you, and you simply have to solve that problem with your skill or get out. Right? TF2 doesn't promote that. TF2 promotes infighting, a ton of infighting through YouTuber culture or community server culture of, you know, brain dead trade servers or Skyle servers or Uncle Topia or the Vanilla Fortress guys, which is a recent occurrence. And some of those servers aren't even actual vanilla. They're modified anyway, like Agartha, like Fight Club, I think, because they've got that weird betting thing with fake money. There's also that other server that they've got where it's like the cancer-free sort of thing where they just remove certain unlocks. And it's like, it's cool, right? It's nice that there's a community that tries to form itself vaguely. But even within that Vanilla Fortress group, there's still infighting. And there's still stupid people. I just played a session yesterday for like 2 hours on Zesty's server. Everyone there that doesn't also play servers like Agartha are the most insufferable, whiny people ever. The kind of people we would ban from Nailgun World back in Pre-Fortress 2 because we wouldn't deal with them. We wouldn't deal with their lack of respect for the game and the lack of understanding about certain maps. There was no solving anyone's problems. This one guy in particular, just wanted to complain about capture the flag and just capture the flag and would not shut up for the entirety of CTF would not shut up about how much CTF sucked. Started saying things that Luce had said in his video, but in a way stupider way. even things that Lucid probably didn't even dare to say because he probably knew that it would have sounded stupid if he tried. And it's just, it is to such an extent that, like, when people ask me, like, oh, why do you want to quit TF2 videos? Why do you want to leave the community forever? Like, that's why. There's no culture. There's no game. The game's just whatever you make for it now, make for yourself now, because that's all you can ever hope for. That's the only way to get anything out of it. That's why Gold Rush is cool, because Gold Rush promotes a culture, you know? A culture that actually might be worth sticking around for in the long run, I hope. I certainly hope. I've already been burned once with Pre-Fortress. I'm not interested in being burned again. And I don't know how to pack all of that into this outro regarding the sniper video, because the problem is, right, and the reason I want to write an outro in the first place is because this video wouldn't exist if I didn't believe all of this at the core of the game. If I didn't believe that there was enough cultural degradation to where I went out of my way to research all of this for myself and discover the truth about Sniper outside of my own bias, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have made this video. I could have spared myself, at this point, probably 2 years of effort and brainstorming about this. I would have spared myself the trouble of making the Lucid video, and I would have probably just stuck to making gameplay videos for the rest of my life, because that was a fun hobby, you know? I'm so sorry, I have to read chat. I had published it alongside the video. Oh, okay. I haven't seen a significant chunk of it, but I think you're on point with the philosophy/expectation differences being the absolute key point. A lot more Fortress than Team. Yeah. Yeah, I still have all those videos up in the playlist that I pinned in my Discord, but yeah, I'm sure you'll be able to watch the whole thing in one go soon. The whole discussion is hardly a discussion and more like people proclaiming things they pre-assume and then gathering with others that share those pre-assumptions. Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about with the whole argument regarding effectiveness and difficulty equaling balance. You know, everything, all those terms are assumed. People have to assume that you already agree with the idea that Sniper is unbalanced for their equation to make sense. And once you analyze it, it makes no sense. And when you call people out for it, they will completely sidetrack to just insulting you, or they will attempt to address what you said in a very roundabout way that honestly wastes breath without actually saying anything. That's been my experience. LARP Fortress 2. Furry sighting. Yeah, the Great Blue, yeah. Yeah, LARP Fortress 2. Yeah, that's what it is. TF2 is, I think, now a cultural phenomenon with a game attached, and the actual game isn't as interesting as everything surrounding it. I wouldn't even say that, because the cultural phenomenon for this game was pre-Meet Your Match. You know, I was watching I don't know if you've seen them, but if you've seen this guy, Redline, he has these two videos, Dead TF2 servers. A lot of them are surrounding the cultural zeitgeist, I suppose, of the late 2000s to the early 2010s. Anything from like Gmod map recreations, because that was big at the time, to the Mario Kart maps, to the My Little Pony maps, the Rats maps, the Crack maps, even really good custom maps, even things that had nothing to do with the game at all, like RPG simulators of all things. That's the cultural phenomenon of TF2, is that it was part of that time period, right? It was part of that culture that was also thriving on the internet. That culture stopped around 2015 to 2017, and the cultural phenomenon of TF2 that we're currently engaging with right now, as you say, is a big waste of time. And I don't know how to see it any other way, because there's no game here. there is an experience that you can customize for yourself to suit your taste. That is not a game, right? That's a sandbox. TF2 is not a sandbox. It was never supposed to be a sandbox. It shouldn't be a sandbox. It's very frustrating. Guilty as charged, I've recently spent a disproportionate amount of time looking at the things surrounding the game compared to actually playing it. Yeah, me too. Although every time I do play it, I'm reminded of why I never go back outside of the community server notifications I get. If you want someone to bounce ideas off of, I can hop in VC. That would honestly be nice, yeah. I wouldn't mind that. Because I do need to get this outro written up and completed, so... Yeah. I'm going to be in voice chat, and I'm just going to sit here and just think about how to write this all up. If you're somehow still watching. Sorry for the rants, by the way. Hey. I cannot hear you. Oh, you're muted, okay. Whoops.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Oh.
My bad. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
This man does not know how technology works, clearly. So how's the prospect for figuring out this conclusion? You get a lot of stuff to actually get in there.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be stupidly long. Oh, hello, Pikachu.
Are you streaming?
Whoa.
Yes, I'm streaming. Oh my gosh,
Everybody's
why is everyone joining now?
Oh, sick! They heard that on stream.
Yeah, they did.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
You're on stream. Oh, you're
I didn't
streaming
know
on
y'all were on.
Twitch?
Oh, you're live on Twitch. Beep 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 beep
Yeah.
beep beep.
Beep 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 beep.
Oh my gosh.
The
Why not we
writing
get everyone in
conclusion has
here?
been entirely derailed. It's over.
This is
Yeah.
this is the circle jerk of the century.
There was a point to being in here, and now it's all gone. It's all
The
good.
point of being here is because he missed me, guys. He wanted. to
Oh
talk
my
to
gosh!
somebody.
Another comment on
No,
stare down.
no.
It says feels like Powerhouse but cop. No fucking shit.
Hey, hey, chill out.
Yeah, what's better is a regular shotgun or a double barrel.
Guys,
Chill out. Snake's trying to.
writing
Snake's live on Twitch,
Writing.
bro. Chill out.
writing conclusion.
Yeah, we're
How
trying
to
just to get an
conclude
outline
gigantic
for it at
video.
least.
Hey, you said you were done with writing. Don't read.
I had to write the outro still. I was only done insofar as I needed to edit the video up to that point first so that I could get a good vision for how the outro should sound. So, this is the
It's
last
over.
part, I believe.
The video's never coming out, it's over.
No, don't say that. My goal is still end of
as
August.
we know, writing the conclusion is notoriously the infinity time process, so it's just
Yeah.
it's just currently falling into a black hole. It's just not gonna happen. Obviously. I think the
Obviously.
philosophy would be a good starting point. It's the difference. What I meant in the comment in the chat with the philosophy expectation differences is you've got. This
Oh.
is kind of what I was way earlier before you started editing it. I was thinking about it that you have, if you start responding.
Sorry, could
to
you give me
people and,
1 second? I have to duck real
Absolutely.
quick. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
I think that
Okay,
Wheezy.
so
I think that.
it
Nah,
has
what
to
the fuck am I
duck.
talking about? I think Snake right now. He you know that episode of SpongeBob. He's like, what I learned in boating school is. What I learned in boating school is.
What I learned about the sniper video is that sniper video. What if the conclusion was just a meta, and then the conclusion is actually all the editing streams concatenated
What if the
together?
conclusion?
You take views from my videos and just go full schizophrenic in the conclusion for no reason.
No. Hear me out, right? No, hear me out. What if the conclusion of the video is used the huntsman? That's a troll. Oh yeah, here's a fixed for you. Use the huntsman.
This is beautiful. This
Okay,
is the
I'm back. Sorry.
Oh yes, the conclusion of the Saber video is
conclusion.
use the
We have a
huntsman.
conclusion. We figured it out.
Oh,
But
great.
the conclusion is use the huntsman.
No.
The conclusion to the video is just use the huntsman. What do you think?
Oh, I think I want to kill myself even more.
What a
Mission
whiny little
accomplished. Good
baby.
work.
What a whiny little baby.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. No, I'm
Mission
thinking
accomplished. Good work.
because like the whole conversation is, in a way, when you start asking questions that get to the bottom of like the expectation and the underlying philosophy people have, it just starts unraveling. Or maybe it doesn't even start unraveling, it just falls apart because there's no conversation taking place. So it's
Yeah.
like, I'm thinking if you want to have a hard-hitting conclusion, that's kind of the direction to go with it. About how to write
Yeah.
that.
That would be the start of it, at least, is to outline that. Yeah. It's just very hard because it's like, how do you? I know I can't say it in a way that's like, how do
Yeah,
you say? It's
Direct.
to well no, because you're gonna this video is gonna tick everyone off basically. It's not going to please anyone basically except
Is
me.
it going to do
and,
that
like,
intentionally or unintentionally?
unintentionally.
He's
I'm not
gonna do
trying.
the
I'm not
mention
trying
of
to
them.
like get people upset or something.
Okay,
That's just
good.
how it's gonna go, and it's frustrating because I want the outro to at least be as little as non-inflammatory as possible. I suppose, which I suppose is a fool's
I'm
errand.
gonna put it
but
this way: if somebody made it through your 1+ hour video on Sniper, and they made it to
Isn't
the
this
outro, they're
3+ hours?
probably not pissed off at that
one
point.
1+ hour. Do you know how long the video
Isn't
is?
this like free?
Yeah, it's gonna be like
I know
47
you said
hours,
3, that's why I
obviously.
said 1+. I was listen for all one viewer on stream that might not have known. Now I'm trying to keep it a secret. It's gonna be 3 hours, but
For the one viewer on
Yeah,
screen.
right.
But no, yeah. But if somebody makes it to the end of your 3-hour video, I don't think you need. You obviously don't want to be inflammatory, but like, I don't think you need to worry about that point if you say something that might be inflammatory
Yeah, probably not.
because they've already sat through the 3-hour video. What are they gonna do now? Click off? They're at the
I
fucking
mean,
outro.
If YouTube's retention rate graph is to say anything,
Nobody's gonna make it that far. Is what actually it is.
true.
Like
I will.
the people who get pissed off are gonna
Thanks,
click
man.
off early. They don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Like anyone who like people watched all of Zesty's quick play video, right? That 4-hour video, right?
Baller.
But the people who clicked off early are people who didn't care anyhow, or were pissed off by it or whatever. So his outro didn't need to be anything like beating around the bush to try not to be offensive. Just like be normal. If it offends someone, then like how the fuck did you make it through 3 hours without getting offended at this point? You know?
No, the real solution is
Jitters.
just to make fun of everyone. That's the real solution.
Me.
Make fun of
Maybe-
everyone.
Like, don't actually make fun of anyone and actually conclude the video? Question mark. Is that
Nah,
allowed? Am I out of line?
nah, that's you're out of line. Bro.
Is
We gotta
this itself
back in line.
Mr. John Stare Down over here, is like.
Is that really what we're calling me now?
Oh yeah, plug stare down at the end of the video.
Oh, I totally am. I totally
And
am.
Sammy Stare Down over here.
It's the least I
like,
could do as
no,
my
dude.
last like proper project for a while would be to just plug everyone's awesome stuff. So
Stare down.
Plug the one server where Sniper is fair and balanced.
that's crazy.
Which
Beautiful.
is which we know what Frankie's gonna say because he has the bias of owning that or co-owning that server.
Yes.
No, I have the bias of there not being things like the giraffe on there. That's all I'm saying.
I think so, a sentence you could maybe include or like work somewhere in there is something like if there's a cloud, right, and you try to you look at the cloud from a distance and it has a certain shape and you can kind of tell what it is, but then you get close to the cloud and you move your hand through it and it doesn't actually isn't actually real, and so in a way it's this discussion feels like that where
Like a mirage of
the
sorts.
closer you get to actually defining things, maybe, yeah. I'm spitballing, but you have this kind of happening, I don't know, kind of occurrence where you
Yeah.
Wait,
the
did you
more
have to
you
say the
actually
M
touch on
word?
things, the less there's anything to actually go on about. I'm missing a significant amount of context, so I'm
Fair. Yeah, I posted all my videos in self-promotion, but I know there's been some catching up to do, at least on my end, at least too.
Mr. Lack of Context.
Indeed.
context hat. I require context.
Yeah. Even if you give me the context pad, it's not gonna matter. I have the bombless pit brain, bro.
Almost said that belongs on upward, but upwards.
The
is
bombless
actually
pit
not
brain
bottomless.
belongs upward. No, upward is built like the bombless pit brain. That one picture with the bombless pit brain. That's what Upward's built like. The mountain looks like the bombless pit head.
There you go. TF2 is not a game that promotes a cohesive culture, and then you put a picture of Upward on screen.
True.
Why Upward is the best map ever made, because it looks like the bombless pit head. Yeah, that's the next video he's making.
No. Please. I don't want to make TF2 videos anymore.
It's interesting, because you could look at it in a way that TF2 has, in a way, a kind of culture. That's what I was trying to get at with the like cultural phenomenon, right? Because there's like the older kind of community server, like memes, videos, whatever, all that, and then the modern kind of cultural hard word to pronounce phenomenon around TF2 is all the discussion and all the like meta and all that is kind of happening. Like, for example, people trying to organize like vanilla community server sessions, right? And it's like that's a whole thing in and of itself that you can look at and you can kind of.
I'm not gonna lie, modern TF2's community is more like every other game community rather than a TF2 community. It feels like
it's not a TF2 community. This game is free and this game is poop. This game's community is at large, just a bunch of mindless, driveling sheeple who will hop from one game to the next without a care in the world.
I think. The last sentence in the video is this game is
great send off would be loaded gunner and noose for this game.
No, hear me out, right? The next unlock the chat has a noose, right? You should add a noose that you throw into people and it hangs them.
No, that's a taunt kill, but you kill yourself.
A taunt kill, but
Humongous in chat just said we need a 500 crate unboxing video. I don't.
Oh yeah. Soundsmith will do that for us, alright? He's gonna do it. Watch.
Wait, if you want to be very like autistic about it, you could look at a closet with like a case opening, and it's like that's a statement on the deterioration of the game. Where you talk about all this actual complexity in game design and all the considerations and the class balance and how they interact, and then you end it with a crate unboxing.
That's really funny.
No, you do the opposite of a crate unboxing. You do a item destroying.
No, you play it in reverse. You pack the item into a box and it goes up, disappears.
Sexy destructions. Yeah. Hey.
The taxis will be destroyed.
It's interesting because TF2 is currently, surely it is popular because it is popular, right?
It is popular because it's popular.
No,
that's the only justification it can have.
Because it's Valve's only. It's because it's Valve's. It's one of Valve's only free games that's multiplayer and like isn't a fucking MOBA.
Yeah, true.
That's terrible. Honestly,
when
that's more of an indictment of the game.
When the game is a MOBA, it's inherently going to fucking gatekeep people who don't understand how a MOBA works, and that's the best part about MOBAs because there's actual there's like core audiences there that know how a MOBA plays.
Yeah, that's actually great. That's way better than what TF2 gets.
The game being complex enough for a fucking you need to be like Asian, alright? You need to be like an Asian lobotomite in like China. I'm not saying I hate them already, but you have to be like an Asian guy that is really good at video games to comprehend a.
Not that I hate them, but these Asians, they play a bunch of bug games.
Bug games.
Oh yes, but no, MOBAs aren't bug games, bro. You got filtered. Bro's mad, you got filtered.
MOBAs are bug games for bug people. I don't care what ethnicity.
Dude, I say that about RPGs. I say that about RPGs, and then
I say that about RPGs.
Alex says that about RPGs because Alex is a cretin who only plays Dota, Counter Strike.
No, I don't. I don't even play much Dota. What is wrong with you?
I didn't even know you played Dota.
I play it once in a blue moon.
Hey, you learn something new every day. You didn't even know he played it.
No, you're actually right. I'm just a LARPer for Dota. I'm like the most casual fucking Dota player you will see. All right. I am actually just a LARPer.
I think 4 years ago I played Dota for 10 minutes, bought an item, and then never played it again.
That was really loud.
Buy another item. Have you thought about buying another item?
Buying another one.
It's Dota 2 after all, right? The two.
Yeah, you need to buy 2 items. Yeah. Wait, does he mean like
Can't wait for
microtransaction
Richter
item or
Overtime's
item
video.
in-game?
So, where's Dota 1?
No, Dota 1 is the Warcraft 3 mod, obviously.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forget that
Obviously,
Valve
yeah,
only
it's-
does mod games.
Well, the funny thing is that Dota 2 wasn't even a mod based off of a game. They had
Half-Life
some
1
like.
is a mod.
Ha
Well,
ha
my thing
ha.
is, like, sure, we can say all these other games are mods, but like the thing is that Dota is the only game that's not built off of a mod that is from a like lineage of Valve games. Like at least like Team Fortress, that was built off of Quake, and there was some like bridge between Quake and Half-Life. Dota is like built off of fucking Warcraft 3. It's like completely opposite.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, I
also
guess
like
the
one
only-
of Valve's only. It's also one of the only games Valve is like working on right now that actually is not an FPS game. I actually do respect that. That's like the only game they actually. That's like one of the only games. That's like their only game that is an FPS game.
Well,
Even if they didn't make
they don't
it,
work
it's like
on
their only
Counter-Strike
current one.
either, so.
Yeah.
I
it's
trust. Danger Zone is coming back. I trust.
Opium, no. No, we do not want Danger Zone. Fuck Danger Zone. No one, dude. If they had it back Danger Zone right now, nobody would play it. No one.
I
goes
would
to
play
Counter-Strike.
it. Damn it!
I don't know. I think you're LARPing.
We're really
Okay,
accusing
wait,
Torrid of
no.
LARPing.
No,
I am
you're
not a
gonna-
real
no.
Counter-Strike player. I only play on
no.
Nuke.
No. You're gonna play it for like an hour, and then you're not gonna touch it again because you're not there to play
It's
fucking
true,
Danger
but
Zone.
I will play it.
You will play for 1 hour.
Give me my 1 hour.
That's what
of
I
Danger
did.
Zone.
I played it for like 5 hours tops, and I never touched it again because it's not Counter Strike.
I would come back to it from time to time. I like the mechanics.
I will be
It's-
honest though,
like, the tablet makes
Valve
me feel
actually Valve did fucking cook way harder than they needed to for a Counter Strike Battle Royale mode. That was actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like it plays pretty well, even if it's like not Counter Strike. It's
The
actually
tablet
kind of
reminds me of actually having a tablet in real life, and that's really cool.
You know what's funny? I find it funny how Call of Duty just ended up stealing the buy tablet and the cache system for their Battle Royale game. Just kind of funny.
They did?
Yeah, they did.
That's
Warzone
funny.
has the cache system. They don't have the tablet. They have the similar system where you go to thing, where you use thing, to buy thing.
They had to simplify it.
Yeah, they had to simplify the tablet.
The tablet was too hard, like not.
Yeah,
quite,
you could.
know?
Yeah, you can't use the tablet. It's just too complicated, right? We need to make this for like 5-year-olds to play. A 5 or 6-year-old needs to be able to pick up the game like, yeah, I know how that works.
This is also true for TF2, and this is why we should remove like 8 out of 9 classes and all the
Yeah, this is why we should make the only class be Scout, and just like
true.
Make it so
Like
like
he moves fast, and that's
actually,
important for player retention.
Surf maps.
All right,
TF2 should
guys,
become the new
here's the
surf
plan.
game.
We give Spy a shotgun, and we increase his move speed to Scout speed. This will
Scout.
clearly benefit Team Fortress 2 and make the game much better. While we're at it, I've gone the
about
extra mile and removed NG's ability to build sentry guns.
Would you replace it with anything?
sentries only.
What? Why would you need that? Sentries are OP and don't belong in TF2.
Yeah, no other class can build sentries after.
Yeah, like what?
It's true.
Why would
Yep.
Valve, why would Valve
Word
give this
for word
mechanic
what I
to one
said
class?
earlier in my video.
They, like, clearly this is a
Yeah,
mistake.
we should.
Oh.
We should remove Sniper because Sniper doesn't have a single counter that can fire him at long
We
range.
should make the sniper build sentry guns.
Yeah. We should make, no. We should make. We should make every
Okay,
sniper have a Darwin
yo,
Saber
okay.
shield by default.
Stop
You don't
sitting
even
around.
need
I don't know why we're
unlock.
talking about removing Sniper. I don't see Sniper building sentries. Alright, this is a purely NG issue. Only NG is building fucking automated sentry guns. He's literally building aimbots. Are we not going to talk about that? He's literally building aimbot.
He's building clankers. Yeah,
That sounds to me like grounds for removal. I think this
Dude,
that
it's
might
so
have been one of
over.
the biggest mistakes that the Valve devs have ever made.
It's
in
so
the history of
Maybe
over.
the
the game.
real MVM was the engineer class, if you think about it.
Humongous
He's
says
literally
remove
building,
all
like, NVM
remove all
heavies,
weapons
basically.
except
That's fucked up. It's awful.
remove
Like,
all
remove
weapons
it,
except stock
while we're
secondaries.
at it,
That's real
listen,
TF2.
while we're at it,
No.
dude, stop. This is serious. While we're at it, we're gonna make it so Soldier. We're gonna rebuff Soldier. He used to take 40% less damage from all of his explosives at default instead of just while rocket jumping. So let's change that back to that. So Soldier will take 40% less damage from all his explosives, not just when he rocket jumps.
Hear me out, Ro. Now hear me out,
This will
Ro. What
encourage
if,
people to do really high pace action things like bombing, because then the soldier won't instantly kill himself when he bombs.
no. Hear me out, Ro.
Genius.
What if every
I got another one.
secondary,
While
every
we're at it,
class
heavy.
slot
That
is
heavy
Mad
class,
Milk?
dude. That heavy class. What we're gonna do with him instead? We're gonna lower his HP
We're
to
giving him a rocket launcher.
150, and we're gonna buff his move speed,
Yeah, and we're gonna give him rocket
and
launcher.
also get rid of his minigun.
Yeah, replace it with the rocket launcher on Soldier.
So basically, what you do, you take heavy and you remove the minigun, you nerf his HP, but then you increase his move speed. And I got it. You give him the pistol as well, so he has the shotgun, the pistol. He has 150 move speed. He moves fast. Yeah, there you go. Sounds good. Who else is there on the chat? Oh, that pyro class. Just move Airblast.
Make him scout. Make him scout.
Airblast gone.
This is not being
hold
very
on.
funny anymore.
Hold on. I have a point. I have a
That's why
serious
he's
point
laughing.
about
I
the
don't even see what
conclusion.
the issue
You
is.
could
Okay,
say.
I want to hear your
You
serious
could
point.
you could frame it, because I'm looking at the last sentence you had, right? Was the core of TF2 as a whole ever cohesive? And I think because you explore the history of the previous games as well, so you could kind of frame it as that, like TF2 started out of like an evolution from Quake, and then through like the mod and the classic version.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have TF2, which kind of goes off the rail into becoming 500 crate unboxing.
Yeah.
And then from that, you have like various mods kind of continuing the Team Fortress formula in that, like the experimentation, and the next iterations. Maybe you could do something with that.
Like source mods being an
I don't know if
example
that
of how
fits what
to,
you-
of like, how
Continue
where
Team
it got
Fortress.
lost, or like continuing the legacy, so to speak.
In a way, right? Because it's like I'm looking at it as like the mainline game clearly isn't going in that kind of direction. Like it stopped with TF2 in a way, right? Because they
Yeah.
TF2 became the forever game live service, and it's just like
Yeah.
going wherever it's going. And then you have like the little mods with all the, well, not all of them are managed very well, but you still have them, right? You have people trying different ideas and like actually experimenting with the game design, better or worse.
Yo, who the fuck joins a Discord server says hi but within parentheses says without sexual intent? Who the fuck does that?
Where the
I'm sorry,
heck?
Sounds like a
repeat.
normal Discord server experience.
Most normal, yeah.
You get friend of the wrong guy. Which one of you said you played Dota?
Alex.
I don't play much, but
I wouldn't.
yeah. What's
I
up?
do not.
I want to send you the only item I have.
What is the only item you have?
Based.
It's beautiful.
Can you send? I mean, I guess you could send me it. I don't know if I'll
Not
use
so
it,
secret.
but,
All right.
Wait, do you mean item in game, as in like the item you buy to play the game, or
No, in real
like,
life.
in game, or like
No, it's
transaction item?
background. It's like a background in game.
Oh,
It's worth like 3 cents.
that's crazy.
Oh,
There's also this too that I was thinking about, Torrid, with regards to like what you said, is that like this final little sub paragraph that I've written, just as like a thought process to possibly address.
mm-hmm.
It's just the whole, like, would such legacy continuation even be a good thing? Like, ask me sometime about pre-Fortress 2's community drama. Like, that's a mess that didn't even happen as a
Wait,
result
they
of
have a
tourists.
community?
No, it died.
Oh.
And that's why the game doesn't have players, because the only reason the game ever had traffic was because of a group of like 50 of us that just loved the game that much, and the community went to hell because somebody was dumb enough to be stuff I can't say on stream, I don't think, but like, to put it nicely, they did some pretty bad stuff. They got their servers banned, they got game banned, I think, and the community just splintered off and no one ever played with each other ever again. Cause
That, or they went to go play better games.
no.
I'm kidding.
It's
I'm
interesting.
kidding,
Like an interesting thought with this to me is, and this is probably for like a completely separate like research on the video, but clearly in the earlier days of gaming, you had a lot of games that started as mods, right? You had people like making various versions and modifications, and a lot of those went on to become successful franchises, to make like successful companies like Valve, etc. Right? And it's like in the modern day, what you more often see is that the modding community kind of keeps being a modding community. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm generalizing.
Well, yeah,
out
because
of my
you have
but-
too much saturation of games to then make mods of, and that's a hyper saturation of mods. It's like how Minecraft
then it's like-
modders just stay in Minecraft, or they never go out and do anything else. Stupid.
And
Yeah,
then it's
'cause
like
they-
it's
'cause they are,
and it
like,
also devolves a lot more,
addicted
right? Because
or something,
it doesn't like how often is there like a mod that turns into a full kind of game and the whole like maybe franchise or company around
Well,
it.
how often is there?
What's, like, the
How often
latest
is there a
example of
company
that?
that'll do what Valve did and hire folks that were making either really interesting concepts or mods? Right, like Counter-Strike started as a mod of Half-Life, and they hired those developers. Portal
Valve
Portal
hired
was
the entire
Portal
mod.
was a bunch of dudes that were at a game conference, and Valve was like, "Yo, that looks
Yeah,
sick. Let's
that,
hire
that
you."
wasn't a mob, but that was though. That
Yeah,
wasn't a mob.
that was them
their
essentially
own
contracting them.
little-
Yeah. And Team Fortress
Ooh,
has a
yeah,
legacy
hey,
of being
we
a
like-
Quake
we like
mod,
this thing you made.
a
How about you
Quake
make
mod
it
that got
for us?
ported to Half-Life because Half-Life is just a like almost essentially
Counter-Strike
the
is
same
also
as Quake.
Left 4 Dead is a Counter-Strike mod as well. Left 4 Dead is a
Yeah,
Counter-Strike
that
mod.
too. And so like
Counter-Strike is a mod of Quake.
it's
right?
like
Or-
to answer your question,
It
I'd
was
be like,
Quake.
well, how is there ever going to be somebody like Valve ever again? I doubt it. I really do.
No, because all these companies kicked the ladder out from under them after they climbed it.
The
But,
boomer philosophy for real.
I mean, you just look at. I mean, dude, how can there be another company like Valve when you? I don't want to get into this. How can there be another company like Valve when you literally are not legally allowed to make ideas
Yeah.
like they did? They own you. Like you can't make a Portal game because the idea of portals is patented. Like that entire gameplay system is patented, and if you try doing that, you're gonna get fucking sued into oblivion and lose your rights as a maker. So fuck you.
It's so
That's a
over.
good point, right? Because like you make a mod, and
That's,
because
you
use
should not
existing
include that in your
assets,
video.
you
That's a
use-
completely separate talking point.
Imagine Robin Walker
Yeah.
patenting the idea of a class-based shooter back when he
Oh,
back
oh,
when he
Battlefield.
made
Or Battlefield.
Unironically, if like Valve was intelligent enough, they could have patented the idea of the headshot mechanic. They literally.
well,
could
it
have
wouldn't.
done
It
that.
wasn't Valve's idea. It was
No.
Robin's idea. If Robin was smart, he could have
I
done
know,
that.
but I'm saying Valve worked for them, and they could have done it.
Yeah,
They could have done
they
it.
could
just
have.
didn't
Yeah,
think to
with,
do
with
it.
TFC. Well, no,
Imagine-
actually, well, by the time
imagine that
TFC,
shit,
by the
man.
time TFC
Oh
came
my
around,
God.
by the time TFC came around, there
Imagine-
were already other games that had headshot mechanics, like GoldenEye 007 for the N64.
And?
So there was no, but I don't think you're legally allowed to patent something that's already a widespread.
No,
thi-
you
Isn't that
can.
patent trolling?
They probably
Controlling.
could get ahead of
You
it.
can do
enough
it.
to-
You just have to be the first one to do it.
Really?
It's only mine. Mine only.
I'm not actually familiar enough with this to have like a definitive statement on whether
Yeah.
you can or how that works. It's
Why is
a
the
bunch
I
of
think it
different
also
rules.
adjusts
Also-
depending on.
Anyway, anyway, rewind, replay, rewind. Back to your video because this is completely
Yeah, return to
tangential thing.
the like modding question, because it's like it is interesting because in a way I think it is definitely like the kind of games industry was at the time starting out and growing, and if you watch the Half-Life like 20 whatever years documentary, they talk about that.
Yeah.
It's like we were making new things that nobody has done before, and so like a lot of stuff were just like a shot in the dark where you kind of have to do things and invest a bunch of money and you don't know what's going to happen because there's no established patterns. And today you've got, I think by revenue, gaming is like the biggest entertainment industry. So you
Somehow.
have a very
Definitely.
different environment because there's like a lot of players that are going to kind of eat you out of the of the business, and even like the
They're gonna eat
indie.
you out?
Crazy.
Hey yo.
Okay, shut up. I'm trying to think. You are not helping.
This is why I
like-
don't
it's
do
like that
VCs.
one-
There's too much trolling.
Like you've got the
Nuh-uh,
you've
it's
got the
deep. What do you
indie.
mean? We're adding charisma
Current-
to the stream.
Okay, the
Gosh.
current indie phenomenon, right? And people like people talk about it where indie kind of has lost the indie meaning, and it's kind of now like you can have a publisher and you can have a bunch of money and still be considered indie.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of an example of this kind of procedure where it's hard to actually be indie, because if you have a good idea, then there's already businesses with money to invest in you to make that idea kind of grander. It's not like,
Or they've
oh, there's
already
this one
invested
guy
in
called
somebody
Gabe
else to
Newell
do
that has
that.
the money, and that's like,
And so you've
Yeah.
got time and money against you because they
Also
already
true.
had somebody else that they
Yeah.
invested in doing just that. So,
But then on the other hand, you also have, like, the amount of tools you have at your disposal to actually make things is absolutely ridiculous in terms of things you can, not
True,
just
yeah.
tools, but also like knowledge and like all the things you have. If you have an idea, like today is probably the best day in terms of you can actually make it. You
yeah.
have so much to work with.
Lol. Lol. Hey, Tora, look in your DMs. Does that look good? Yes or no? Does a new background look good?
Also, I forgot I disabled my Steam card a couple days ago for something, so I can't send you the item.
Sad
No.
hours.
Oh, you weren't actually fucking kidding. Okay.
Yeah.
Real? Parentheses. No, I think the current CS2 menu is better than this panorama, because I don't like having all the main options just be icons and you have to know what.
Oh yeah, I know. I meant
what
like,
they
does
mean.
does the addition of new backgrounds look good?
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, yeah. We that wasn't
I thought, like,
that wasn't a background.
Oh, you mean the lake?
Yeah, yeah. They didn't. For some reason, Valve was like, let's not make backgrounds for all of our maps, and let's only make like a few of them.
That is curious. No, I do like it. I do like
Okay.
I do like lake. I have some fond memories of playing.
All right. So listen, I got you on this. I found the
Yeah?
thing. Look in the chat room
Oh.
of King's Gear.
Actually,
Yeah.
no. It's actually
This is the
not
first-
forward.
this
It's
is,
not like
this
it's
is
last.
described
It's
gaming.
the last point of Death Toll, I think.
I want to start a
It's not like
company
it's
where I
nothing
install
about all.
septic tanks in trailer parks. The equipment I need: shovel, wrench, prefabbed septic tanks. What the
Oh,
government
no.
says I need.
No.
Yearly training courses that cover everything from septic systems to water heaters, 4 days a year. Forming and registering an LLC for taxes. Must have a physical address separate from your home for the company. Business license in county. Meets once a year. Has your main competition, large septic tank installer, on the board. $1 million in liability insurance. $200,000 in bonded money for liability. Environmental compliance training. Requires 2 years AA degree to enroll at the college for 2-semester course. Business health insurance and unemployment for just yourself, $12,000 a year, in addition to your personal health insurance. Certification in small machinery operation, another yearly training course, because insurance would cost $24,000 a year if you just used a shovel, worried about back injuries. Small backhoe for
hurts.
digging a hole, insurance for the backhoe, truck to transport backhoe and Class B license, insurance for truck and yearly courses on operating the truck, permits for every installation, inspectors for every installation before you finish, turns a 1-day job into a 3-day commitment. What boomers needed: shovel, wrench, prefabbed septic tanks.
This is painfully true.
This is what I'm referring to when I
This
talk
is why I
about, like,
can't get a job.
making games and
This is why I
shit.
can't get a
And
job.
it's also global.
This is what I refer
It's
to
also
about
global.
games and shit.
It's
Like
everywhere.
what fucking game devs needed in the 90s?
I
A
like
computer,
that.
workers. And then they needed a computer and workers. What you need to make a game now?
It's almost it's honestly getting to the point where it's gonna have to we're gonna have to develop our own web of sorts and just develop games outside of the law, so to speak, and just distribute them and just not care. Because honestly, it's gonna get to that point.
Industry crash and GTA 6 is gonna cause it.
I'm so hyped for that. You don't understand. I'm so hyped.
I'm
hyped
so
for
happy to
GTA
watch
6, bro.
people spend money. It's great.
I'm so hyped to see people pay $100 for a game that's literally a download code in a box.
A download.
I'm gonna set you
I'm
up.
so
with
hyped
some,
for that,
I'm
you
gonna
don't
set you up
understand.
with some like alternative underground gaming spaces.
How
and
about we
channels,
like
'cause I've
kill
kind of
all
been
the?
Yes.
How about we kill like?
There's stuff like
Gaming needs to like be
Well, I'll
rebuilt
make
from
it
the
work.
ground up. We need to kill like half the things in gaming.
You would have to
We need
destroy
kills- we
computing
need-
from
we
the
need-
ground up and then rebuild computing from the ground up
we
as
need to
well.
kill shit like season passes, battle
I love
passes,
computers.
fucking microtransactions, and single player. We
Yeah,
need
I
to
know,
kill,
but
like,
you're
all
gonna
this
have
shit.
to go back to the computers that Doom
so
was
what you
invented on
actually
if you're
need to
gonna
make a game,
actually
right?
need to
Like
do
I said,
stuff.
For this meme here, right? What I need to make a game?
Computer.
Computer, and workers. That's it.
Workers.
What?
Workers.
What you,
He needs a
what the
coal mine
government
of game
says you need to make
developers.
a game.
Child labor.
You
You don't
Child
get it.
labor
I
for
need it.
game development.
I need the children.
Basically, the point I'm going to make here, without going into like
His idea.
left-wing textual meme format, is that in order to make a game, you need to patent your game, copyright your name for the game, trademark everything before you even make the game, for starters. And then you have to make sure that you protect your copyright. Otherwise, you lose the rights to your own game. And then, oh my god.
It's
you guys
funny.
heard about the Skyblock? Have you guys heard about the fucking Skyblock situation?
No, because I don't really care.
Did they
Minecraft
They-
Skyblock.
copyright Skyblock?
Did they actually?
I'll tell you.
Did they? Did they copyright?
So what happened is the guy who originally made the Skyblock map, that map was being re-uploaded 1 billion times to the Minecraft store, the Minecraft store, for real money. And this guy is like, this is straight fraud because all these people are claiming they made the original Skyblock when that's not true, and this is scamming children. So I'm gonna try and file a trademark for Skyblock. It's not because I want money from it, but because I don't want children being scammed, and because this is like straight fraud. So then Microsoft and what was it, fucking 11 companies that were put with that 11 companies, all of which were on the Minecraft store, putting Skyblock there, filed a class action suit against this guy.
No.
He lost, by the way.
Of course.
Of course he did.
He
Of course he
lost.
did.
What the course dictated is that he didn't actually own the rights to Skyblock because A, people don't affiliate Skyblock with him as an individual, which is not true. That's just not true. And B, because he didn't protect his copyright, he doesn't have a right to it.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't
Oh my gosh.
aggressive with shutting these things down. He doesn't have a right to
Copyright is slop.
It's literally what I said, where you have to do all
Copyright
these crazy.
swap.
People are like, copyright protects small creators. Looks inside. Skyblock
No.
gets basically claimed by
You
Microsoft.
have
They can publish it on their store
nothing-
for money.
Nothing that requires you to go through a lawsuit, like, definitionally works as for small people. Like, do you have the money and time to go through a
No.
lawsuit if you're just like a normal person?
No.
No.
Really?
This took
Like,
him 4 years. This lawsuit went on for 4 years, by the way. And it
4
drained-
years
like,
of
fucking
litigation
hundreds of
for
thousands
that?
of dollars. Actually, it might have been
Dude.
5. Actually, it might have been 5.
to a speedy trial.
He's
Wow.
now
Oh my
he's now in debt from all this, from all the lawyer fees.
Awesome.
It's
And
actually
he
fucking
lost,
over.
so he's screwed.
Yeah, and he lost, so he doesn't even have the rights. He doesn't even. He can't even shut down these. It's literally. This is literally just government and fucking mandated fraud because all these companies are claiming that they made it, and he even said, "I will." He even said, like, "Listen, we can come to an agreement. I'm willing to come to an agreement. You guys can keep doing your thing as long as you remove the fact that you're claiming that you made it." That's like a proposition, right? Like a settlement that he offered. He's like, "Listen, if you guys just remove the original thing and make sure you guys don't say you made the original thing, you can keep doing it." But they're like, "No." And like I said, the court sided with I mean, 4 of the companies were thrown out, I believe. A few of them were kicked out because the court deemed they had no right no rights to anything involved here. But the rest of them, it's like, yeah, you guys don't have to remove these things claiming that you made the original thing at all, even though it's fraud. Yeah, you
See,
can keep doing that.
my real
Keep
life
doing it.
job, life job is legal transcription. And it's hilarious that you
Okay.
talk to me about this because I actually, by comparison, I get far more interesting things than like this. This is so petty by comparison to the majority of the work I have to listen to. That being said, most of the stuff I do is like criminal
Do you
court
wish
or
this shit
bankruptcy
was more
court.
petty for you, so it's more interesting?
No, I'm saying that this is more petty than anything else I've ever done, and it would
Okay.
like to imagine being the guy that would have to like sit there and listen to all of this over again and type it out and be like, man, how is this? Isn't this just a video game? Like, when did you have that thought as a layman?
It's so pathetic. It's so
It doesn't really actually.
Never forget
I
either
think-
what Microsoft did as well. There's a fucking skin you can. There's a texture pack you can buy on the Minecraft store. It's just straight ripped from
Epic
someone.
edition.
Yeah, on bet it's no. One of the most popular. I don't know if it's the most
Isn't that
popular
what the
texture
ether
pack
is? The
on
ether?
Minecraft store. Yeah,
The Ether,
no. That's
yeah.
something different. I'm getting to. That's a texture pack that's just literally copy pasted from somebody's on like Planet Minecraft, but they're charging for it and claiming they made it. That's another one. Microsoft fucking won't let Microsoft shut down the original guy who's like, hey, they didn't make that. That's fraud. Same with the Aether mod. The Aether mod, literally a company copy pasting the what's it called? The fucking entire mod onto the Minecraft fucking the shop. It's just fraud. It's literally fraud. But like I said, because these people didn't copyright and patent and trademark their shit, or if they did, they didn't aggressively reinforce it. Yeah, you're just allowed to commit fraud with with the stuff they made. It's like, listen, I don't actually care if somebody uploads a mod to the fucking Minecraft store for money, but when they claim, "Oh, I made this," no, you fucking didn't. That's fraud. That's fraud. Like, I don't care about
Not as far as the
re-uploads and
court
shit,
is
but when-
concerned,
when-
because
when-
there's
when you
no.
claim it's fraud. It's fraud and it's a scam. That's scamming. That's literally scamming.
Not as far as the court is
Like,
concerned.
Well, it's because the court doesn't actually care about fraud unless it applies to a multi-billion-dollar corporation. Then they care.
Yep.
When I first played with Bedrock, I thought they had at least some sort of governing body.
No, it's Bedrock Edition. They don't care as long as they're making the big bucks. Because Bedrock Edition is actual
Dude,
stuff.
Microsoft literally makes a cut of every sale on the Minecraft store. Like,
Right.
and
Yeah.
they don't
That's
care.
why the store is there.
That's why they fucking went against the. That's why they filed a suit against the Skyblock guy, because they're like, Skyblock is one of dude. Mid lawsuit, by the way, Microsoft made a special tab in the store. They made a special category in the store for Skyblock. Mid lawsuit, like 2022 or 2023. They literally did it mid lawsuit. Bro, if I was a fucking, I'm not gonna lie. If I was on the jury or I was a judge and I see that, I'm just gonna be like, "What are you doing?"
Well, that's why
This
you're
is
not on
evidence
the
against your
jury, or
character, against
for
your-
that.
that's why
They would
evidence
root you
against
out
your
before
character.
that.
What the fuck?
Ugh.
But no, this can't be used as. This isn't evidence against the character and the claims they're making at all. Also, there's some other shit that was hilarious with the courts. One of I think Microsoft put out it was Microsoft or one of the companies put out a poll asking people about it was like some poll with Skyblock and asking them about affiliates. Like, oh, who do you associate Skyblock with? They listed a bunch of YouTubers and they put like the guy who made it. They didn't put his actual username. They put his like fucking real name.
Oh.
Oh,
Like,
dear.
nobody on the poll filled it out because nobody's thinking of his real name, and that was
This
used
is
as
why you
actual
have to
evidence in the
name
trial.
yourself in real life John Pipeline, and then people know.
And that was used as
Pipeline.
real evidence. That was used as real substantial evidence in the trial that people don't affiliate the map with you, so you can't claim it. It's like, dude, this poll literally doesn't include his popularly known username. It's like his real name. Nobody knows his real
He should
fucking
have
name.
changed his
That's
real name
like
to his
obviously that's
John
like
Skyblock.
obviously disingenuous. It's obviously faulty information
I
being
feel like that
provided
would
here.
constitute a mistrial at a
But, you
point.
know, the fucking courts are not going to side with the little. But dude, copyright, trademark, and IP and patents are here to protect the little guy, bro.
Are
Yeah.
they now?
Yeah, tell yourself that.
Yeah.
When the patent for the water-powered car is locked
locked
behind a no name.
When every single time someone tries to make a water-powered car mysteriously dies in a
Yeah.
horrifying accident.
I did figure out how to make it. It's shockingly simple. Problem is that I don't want
Don't
to accidentally die.
Publish that.
I know.
You don't
I know.
want to die from
You already
self-inflicted suicide with
Well-
17 gunshots in the back.
Well,
of
the
head.
funny part is that the information's very easy to find because all I have to do is read the patent that currently exists, and all the schematics required are right there. It's not that hard. That's the funny part.
You really sound like you really
Genuinely
Hydroelectric
surprised.
car.
I don't know, you sound
Humongous once
suicidal.
again.
You feel
Humongous
okay?
said that genuinely surprised TF2 did get sued by Nintendo for the Mario hat that got in the game. I agree.
True.
It's because Nintendo's not stupid
mean-
enough to fight Valve.
with the
That is-
TF2 references in like. Actually,
That's
I
like
thought they
saying
probably don't
that's
want
like
to do
saying
it,
that
'cause if they
Terraria
lose-
is going to get sued for having the fucking purple Link costume.
Look, it's like-
You
it's
know
like-
they got in trouble, which is why they changed the costume, right?
Wait, oh shit, they did.
Yeah,
I
they
don't-
changed
Wait.
the color because they got in
fuck, yeah.
trouble. Like
Oh.
I
what?
think they really wouldn't
I
want
forgot,
to actually
fuck.
take that to litigation, because if they establish a precedent that it's fine, then it's a big problem for them. So they'd rather threaten people like under the table, effectively, and then.
I mean, to be fair, dude, these companies will just throw their weight around because unlike a little
They
person,
will, but
precedent doesn't actually matter to them because they can just do it again. They can just try it again. Remember the Disney? Remember the Disney suit where the guy's fucking wife died because the restaurant served
yeah,
her
in
food
terms
she was
of
allergic
service,
to after.
right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, but well, you subscribed to Disney Plus that one time, so you waived your rights away. It's
Yeah,
like,
I heard
what
about
the
that.
Did
fuck?
Disney win that?
You sell your soul.
No, that shit was thrown out. That argument was thrown out
Okay.
of court. I don't know if he won or not. I think he had. I
Okay.
think they had a settlement for money. But it's like the point still stands. They're willing to try
They
something
will
like
do
that.
it.
That's like a scare. It's kind of terrifying that Disney can even attempt to try that. Like like, dude, if I was a judge, again, this is like if I'm a judge or a juror, and I hear them bring that argument up, they're fucking getting laughed out of court. Like, not only are you just insta guilty, like, what is wrong with you? That they're not guilty of the crime they're being fucking like accused of, but like you're just
Take the
fucking
gavel,
you're like
just bump them.
trolling. You're like actually just trolling.
Yeah,
in
do a little
court.
trolling.
That's what you'd get. Yeah, like what is it called? Contempt of court, where people are just like obviously stalling and throwing shit at the wall.
Contempt of court, yeah,
To
is when the
delay
judge
delay
when the judge throws you out
judicial
for being
process.
for being ridiculous.
I don't recall when somebody's like when like a fucking case is obviously being mishandled because they're trying to stall or whatever. That's what you would get for fucking
Yeah, they
suggesting
pay
that
the guys
because you
behind them.
it's like you're
so they
wasting
can get
time.
paid.
That
You're
sort of
literally
thing happens
wasting
all the
court's
time in the
with
work
this.
that I do. That sort of thing happens all the time, especially in bankruptcy court.
Yeah, that's the ruling you would get. It's like you people are literally wasting our time.
Shit
Like,
should
don't
be
read-
legal.
It is technically not legal to do that. You get in trouble for that. But like I said, these big companies are never going to get in trouble for it because if they do, they'll just do it again. Like again, the fact that the Disney lawyer can even make a suggestion, they can even suggest that could even be a possibility. It's like, Jesus, that's terrifying. Oh yeah, you subscribed to Disney Plus that one time, so it's okay that we killed you. What?
I mean, maybe it's not okay that we killed you, but you cannot sue, right? Like,
Yeah.
It is that.
Pinky
It's like, what
promise.
the hell? The fact that they can even say that and not get like the entire case thrown out is insane.
I guess
That's, like,
this
insane.
further
That just
convinces
shows
me that
how,
everything is government funded, and they get away with it because they have the money to throw around, and they're needed as far as like a higher agenda. But that's a bit too conspiracy theory for a lot of folks.
Should return to Team Fortress 2 somehow.
I have no idea.
Handbrake.
Yeah, this all somehow ties into the video he's making, Trust. It somehow
Yeah,
ties
I don't
in.
even. We're making a video. What?
I think when you like make the video,
that
what if
sniper
you?
fits and skill issue and you're bad. There we go.
I think you
Get
should
those.
make people sign a terms of service to watch the video that make them agree that Sniper is actually good.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. Yeah, this is true. He has to do it.
This is the secret sauce at the beginning of the video. You do a gag where you have like the viewer the viewer quote unquote sign a terms of service at the beginning.
By continuing
And
to
at the
watch this
bottom of
video,
it just
you
says,
agree to
also,
this list.
Also, I get your
And
soul.
then it's colored on the
And
screen.
it's like, all that part of it, I said, I have your soul. Don't worry about that. It's just some.
Yeah.
It's just Latin. It's just Latin for the person who
It's a
signed
dead
it.
language no one speaks, of course. Yeah.
The person who signed this is a cool person. And then at the end of the video, you just slam an NDA on screen and be like, yeah, by signing that TOS at the beginning, you also should have read the fine print that said it doubled as an NDA. So, skill issue, sniper fits. You're wrong. Bye.
That actually no, he has to do that now. That'd actually be really funny.
It would be fucking really funny.
That's like, bro's actually spitting. What the fuck? Yeah, it's like do it.
Always spitting. Always spitting.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You're only spitting like 99% of the time.
No, you're only spitting 80% of the time.
That's
Fine,
generous.
dog. Too hot.
Okay, yeah,
Too hot.
you're right, Snake. It's only 70% of the
Who's
time.
this guy?
Yeah.
Who is this guy? Who's this guy talking? Never heard of him. Alright, inside dogs. Sorry, it's too hot for you to be sitting outside. Middle of a heat wave, the dog's sitting in the sun for some reason, like a dimwit. In.
The dog just wants to die. The dog just wants to die.
The dog just wants to die.
Clearly.
Evidently.
It's a theory. It probably is.
That's just a theory.
God.
I'm slapping together all the video portions right now, essentially, except
Wait, you're
the
done?
outro.
Yay!
No. Well, count.
No! Fuck!
You're so ready for me to be done with this project, man. You're more invested in this than I am. Man.
We're
Yeah,
invested
good luck
because we
instead,
want.
then.
We're invested because we want to.
Review it. Yeah.
We want to do the unlocked.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we need the Girardi like triple S tier, obviously.
Obviously.
Whatever that means.
Yeah. I'm just trying to piece together everything I have currently, and then I'm gonna sit down later and just watch it all.
After the unlocked tier list, we gotta do the cosmetic tier list.
No, please. There's so more than half of them are auto like bottom
That would be
tier.
funny. That would be really funny.
But dude, we could start with your favorite class, Pyro.
Yay!
Oh, that's funny. Actually, I forgot to say I did encounter one of those orange-blue pyros today in a harvest game. It was actually here live on stream, I think. Like I actually saw one in the wild. It's crazy.
In the wild.
I don't
Like,
see them too
experienced
terribly
one of those,
often.
Like water
so.
waders.
Yeah.
Like I've seen it once, and I was like, it's so confusing inside of Team
Dude, if
Fortress
bot
2.
hosters could
Like,
figure
all
out
of
how
a
to make
sudden, you just
pyros work for their
cannot
scripts,
tell.
that would be genuinely cancer.
Oh, dude, whatchamacallit? Was Zesty when that one tuxedo cosmetic dropped for Spy that you can paint the middle of it and just
Oh, yeah.
to the complete opposite team? He
Yeah.
went live on. He went live. He was streaming that in his Discord like last year, and he was on Megaton walking around it, running around as Spy, and I was there watching it. Holy shit! He was
All of that in his team
undisguised.
recognition
Bro
video.
was
He, like, showed a bunch
undisguised.
of those clips.
He shows a clip. He shows a clip from that stream, but like he was undisguised walking around the map, and he was
Yes.
just fooling people.
Paintable
There was
objects should have just not been added, period.
He like a sniper looked at him, then went back to scoping in. It's like what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then he stabs him. It's like holy! It was so bad. It's just insane. It's just
It's
insane.
wild
This
that
is
just
why
is in the
paintable
game.
cosmetics are dog shit and they should have never been added. Fucking
Paints were a
normal.
bad idea.
Yeah,
you know?
paints
I
were
hate
like
to say
the
it.
paints are a bad idea. Period. That's why you
It
don't
is
have
just
them.
bad
Everything was
idea.
a bad idea if you think
What
about
what
it. They
is
should not have been in.
Bonk42 said in chat, can't wait for the unusual effects tier list.
All of them
no.
F tier. Unusual should have
Is
never
there
been added.
literally
All of them F
is
tier.
there literally like a single person?
Hear me out, Ryan. April Fools
Okay.
we'll do like a 5-minute unusual tier list video.
Yeah,
Just
5
putting
minutes.
all
We won't
of
even
them
talk.
here.
It'll just be automatically placing them all in a single trash tier. And calling it.
silence.
Like,
No,
all three
no,
at
you
once.
don't understand, Alex. I could do it. There's like what 800 unusual effects or something stupid. I'll just be like F tier,
What?
F tier, F tier, F tier, F tier, F tier, F tier.
Is there genuinely 800 of those?
F tier, F tier, F tier, F tier, F tier.
Hear me out. We all take turns saying F tier, F tier, F tier. So we all
Yeah.
go to like a cycle.
And then there's like a single one I put in an S tier. It's like F tier, F tier. Abduction. This goes in S tier, F tier, F tier, F tier. Because it has the funny 2-4 cow on it. That's why.
yeah.
No.
Every other effect goes in F tier, but the abduction, that one can stay. That one can stay.
You were
That's a really funny idea. We have to do that. I actually like that.
TF2 has no
All of
I
soul.
think there should be more football because there's like
Yep.
this one cosmetic in TF2 that like spawns a soccer ball, and I think that's a cool idea. We could do more balls in TF2.
Yeah, sure. We need more balls.
Like you could have a tennis racket cosmetic for scouts, and it spawns a tennis ball, for example. Or like you could have like a bowling pin hat, like the banana.
No, hear
hat,
me
but,
out.
like, a
Hear me out,
bowling
right?
pin.
Hear me out,
B
right?
tier,
then,
B
like,
tier.
it
Hey,
spawns
no, B
like a
tier for banana.
bowling
B tier for
pins.
banana.
Holy
What are we talking
cow.
about?
No. Hear me out, right? We remove war paints to the game, right? And we add back decorated weapons and make them look even worse than they did before.
Ooh.
Can we add
Like,
like bowling pin melee for all
I have a good
classes?
name for that. What if we call them war paints?
No. You might be
It's
onto
war
something
paints.
there.
War paints 2. It's war paints 2.
That's patented. That's patented. We can't do
war
it.
paints the sequel.
Can you patent war paints?
War paints too.
If you had war paints, everyone in the fucking industry would be on your ass, and they want you gone.
We make peace
a
paints.
ton
That's the new
of
thing.
fucking games do the war paint system.
We're doing a sequel. We're back by popular demand. Doing a sequel.
There's no demand. Demand is completely
POV
gone.
when the
It's
sequel
over.
is
The
usually
demand
almost
for
always
no,
worse
that's
than
not
the
true. Hey,
original.
listen, that's not true, bro. The demand for war paints is there from all of
All-time
just the
high.
Painter's Workshop.
Oh yes, the
Uh,
Painter's
maybe-
Workshop being too uncreative to make Counter-Strike skins, so they make dog shit for TF2, even if they're gonna make dog shit in the other game
Hey, I
either.
get shit talked out. I'm in there now. It's not nice.
Hey, I would not be unhappy
show.
if I never had to look at a skin for a weapon in a game ever again.
Same.
Yeah, I would love
say
that. I would love
must say,
that.
for all one viewer that's gonna rat me out of the Painter's Workshop, the issue that I find, nothing against these people, is like, dude, war paints don't make money. That's why Valve stopped adding them.
They added them
Yeah.
this
Like,
update.
look
I
at
can
the fuck.
understand
Dude, look at-
why,
they
'cause
added them in
why
this
would
summer
you have
update, and then
them?
go to the Steam community market and see how much they're selling for. Literal cents. Literal cents.
Ouch.
And these are like pretty alright war paints considering the past few years, like before they got removed.
Well,
Like,
nobody likes war paints.
nobody's
They don't
buying
play.
them.
Yeah, no one
Because
buys them
they
because
look
they
like
don't even
shit.
like them.
Because war paints look like shit. Because the way Valve implemented them is awful. No, it's not even to say like people don't make decent looking war paints. It's literally just the way that Valve made the war paint system is like counterintuitive to making good looking skins.
Do you think if it was all like how the highest quality we have now, and it all was like that, do you think people they
No.
would be popular, or
No.
do people just don't
No.
care
No,
about
the issue,
war paints at all?
the issue comes down to they don't look good on anything that isn't. Even on stock, they look questionable on like the knife. But the only weapons they look passable on is stock. They do not look
The
right on
black
any
box, this is
unlock.
just a
They look
flat
really,
box.
Yeah. It's almost like this
Mm.
game wasn't designed for weapon skins.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's
We need
almost
Richter in
like
here
it's
to get a
almost like
rant
the
going about the degradation of
it's
TF2's art style.
it's almost like they added war paints just because other games did it.
Well, no, they
I
added
wonder what
skins
other
first.
games
They
we
added
could talk
skins first, and then they tested TF2 with, but what if we let the player just skin fucking everything? Or, like
Yeah.
20, 30 different weapons or something?
What
I don't know,
TF2
too many
really
weapons.
needs is weapon charms. We need to be
Fuck
attaching
off!
really big to
Fuck
the
off!
weapon.
You're goddamn butt killers. Fuck off! Fuck.
Wait, no, they already tried that
Wolf
in
and
this,
dog
like,
shit. Holy shit.
Yeah, they
Fuck
tried
the
that with
butt plugs.
bot killers, and nobody wanted them. So they're not going to do it
Yeah.
again.
But they added that to CS, and people love that. So maybe it
People
could
don't
work.
actually
Different
love
games,
them.
different
Dude,
games,
people don't actually love. No, people don't love these charms. They sell the worst
I don't
out of
know.
all
I
of these.
keep seeing.
I don't see it. What the
ugly
fuck?
things attached to
It must be the
weapons. Maybe it's a
Australian market
European
versus
thing.
the American market.
That's because
Australian.
Australians aren't people.
Australians don't place. That's the European sluts. Australians aren't them.
Wait,
You're
you're a
either
slut?
you're. It's Russians.
You
Europeans
heard
are
that,
Russians.
you heard that, right? Alex just said he's a slut.
I said I'm a slut. Where?
Kind of weird, champ, if you ask me. But hey, I don't judge.
When you
No,
reach
no, what I'm saying is that like
I judge
what
you
I'm
for
saying is
saying
that
weird
people
champ
don't.
unironically.
It's complete, dude. Snake, it's completely ironic. Do you think I'd actually use that term with a straight face? And mean
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I actually think you would just
No,
for
you don't.
just because
No,
no,
you
it would be
don't.
the curveball. It would be the curveball no one would ever see coming.
It's the
Yeah,
curveball to
basically,
break the matrix,
yes,
right?
yeah,
It's like the curveball to like break the cycle, the simulation a bit.
Exactly.
That's why he does it.
Exactly.
Why would I want to break the cycle when I can continue the cycle of hate? What the heck? That's dumb.
Who wants to continue the cycle of hate? You clearly hate yourself. Bro, what the
I
fuck? What is my teammate doing? What the fuck?
That's true. I
Sorry.
clearly hate myself. Why am I being
Most
so?
normal reaction.
Banana cream pie.
This is what I
fucking
get.
knife-
This is what I
they're-
get for trying to
Joining
stream
the VC,
with people
yes.
that cuss all the time.
Yeah, it's.
No, I'm messing around. No, I'm messing around. I'm messing around.
I'll try and chill. I should stop cussing.
Penis, penis, penis,
absolutely-
Oh my
Penis.
gosh.
That's not a cuss word. Fuck
absolutely
off.
exploded any kind of idea of making a conclusion to this video, and instead
I told you, I literally just gave you the keys to the city with my edit idea with the NDA, and you just
The
threw it in the
NDA.
trash.
That would honestly be that's the intro though, isn't it? That would be the intro to the.
Yeah, it's the intro, but then at the outro,
it's
it's
the
like
intro and the outro.
Oh.
Wait, no,
It's
no, put it only in the outro.
The intro is you getting a signature from the audience that they're gonna watch. It's like before you start, just need to intro here that you won't sue me for anything in this video. All right, cool. And you have like in super small print on it, like the non-disclosure agreement that that they just signed. So at the end of the video, you pull it back up and you say, "Well, now the video's over. Now you know." And
Thank you for agreeing with
zoom
me,
in
by
on
the
that
way.
tiny- It's like, yeah, thank you. You can't voice your opinions. You signed away your rights. Sniper is so.
I'm thinking
Sniper's actually the most balanced class in the
Sniper
game.
Sniper is good. Sniper fits, and you have skill issue.
Hear me out. Hear me out. You do it at the very end of the video, so the only people that can comment on your video are the people that haven't watched it. To the end. That's gonna guarantee a
No
great
way.
comment section, I bet.
Oh my gosh, the comment section would be so cancer because of that.
I'm
It'd
so
be
hyped.
so
I'm so
funny.
hyped. No, here we are. Right here we are. We gotta do a quick. We gotta do a quick cast up. So we just read through the comments.
Comments of our own episodes?
No, the comments of that video. We just have to go through. We just have to make a quick cast up.
Oh, when it
the
comes
Sniper
out?
videos comments.
Oh my gosh. That would actually
If
take
it
a lot
has,
of
if it has
editing.
enough, if it has enough comments, we have to do that.
Oh, strike up the
Dude, if this video gets even as much as 5,000 views, I would be shocked.
Snake, I'm gonna make sure to send it everywhere I can.
Please
everywhere
do.
I can.
Please do.
We will
I know the
post a
Vanilla
link to
Fortress
it
guys will hate
everywhere
it.
I can, and then you will get.
Jokes on y'all. Y'all are like my only friends who play TF2. So
Tease McGee in chat said the TF2 Emporium needs its World Trade incident. That's how we get to Valve. That's how we get to Valve.
Just wait for Zesty to do something. He'll make that video eventually.
Certainly.
That's his can of worms to fight, frankly.
Yeah. It's Zesty versus the world.
no, Zesty likes Thunder Mountain.
I mean, it's in the name. Zesty Jesus. You know who Jesus is?
No,
I still
don't
can't
care.
believe some human was scummy enough to market themselves like that. It's so stupid, dude.
What?
It's funny, and you know it.
It's barely
Zesty
funny.
Jesus.
It's a
That's
stupid
funny,
name.
and you know it.
It's not
It's
even
funny and
because
you
of like
know
my
it.
religious bias or anything. It's just a stupid name. Imagine coming across somebody named Zesty Muhammad.
I don't know.
That would be so
maybe it is-
stupid.
Maybe it is a religious bias.
Dude, if somebody was named Zesty Muhammad, they'd be thrown off a building.
True.
That would be funny.
That would be funny. Maybe for
Now
a little bit.
I would have make an alt channel, like a parody of Zesty's channel.
It's the
Zesty
inverse
Jesus
of
is
everything
Zesty
Zesty
Muhammad,
says.
And all you do, you take his all you have to do, you take his profile icon, you change the skin color.
You just invert the color scheme, yeah.
No. You keep everything the same. You just change it from like whatever skin color.
Should you put the
Gus has
hijab?
to
Should you put the
black.
hijab on his OC though?
And then I make it like AI generated, or I get all of his videos like change his skin tone.
That would be perfect.
He has renamed himself to Zesty Jesus at some point. If you like take that into consideration. I don't know why that happened. But
Stream overlay. It looks like it says decent.
yes.
Anyway,
I don't know why.
point being made here. The sniper outro is sniper fits, skill issue, get good.
True.
Yeah,
That is
I
the
think
core
I-
of the
I think I-
video.
I think I summarized
Hashtag
it well.
unbiased.
Hashtag
Totally.
play upward.
Hashtag kill
Hey
Shona.
Torrid,
No, I'm just kidding.
Torrid, can we agree that the people who queue for fucking nuke need to be lobotomized half the time?
Well, you kind of have to be to play on nuke, so it's fine. It affects the enjoyment in a significant way. You probably wouldn't get it if you hadn't had the nuke lobotomy yet.
I haven't.
The
That's why I
nuke
hate this.
lobotomy. It's a way of life.
It's true.
Maybe we need to give the
I've accidentally converted a few of my friends to the nuke lobotomy.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it's because you have it as your profile picture. Yeah.
No, this is recent. I've been playing on nuke for a long time. I'm long gone.
Okay, actually, here's
That's
a
not
question for you.
coming
Would you like the visuals of old nuke or new nuke better?
I've not played old nuke, so this is not.
Okay,
a
I'm
challenge.
talking about visuals. We all know old nuke is dog shit.
No, in terms of I
Okay,
like the
but what
setup
if-
tree, clean plant. I like
But
it.
Okay,
what if?
okay, but I have a question.
Yeah.
Yes.
What does this have to do with sniper?
I just
This
wanted to
is like a
break the.
rifle
I just
instance,
wanted to talk about nuke because I'm suffering on it as a joke.
I'm
You're
sorry.
suffering
As a
you're
joke.
Suffering as a
The side-
joke. You
the
sure you
side
don't hate
quest.
He is
yourself?
suffering as a
No.
joke. This
Yeah,
man.
you sure you don't hate yourself? You sure you're not projecting?
I don't hate myself this much.
Uh-huh. See Snake stream. I bet there's like 2 more viewers than normal in your stream, Snake, because you got other people talking.
Actually,
Like
yeah,
2
we
more
got
viewers.
6. We got 6 viewers right now.
You have more than just Richter here. Let's go. Is Richter?
He chatted earlier, but I don't know if he's still in. Zesty
Probably
Buddha.
not. He probably tuned out once the conversation just became psychobabble.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
it's
blame
probably
him.
it's probably when the copyright discussion started, and he's like, okay, this is not about the video anymore. I'm gonna.
Bonk
I almost just
42.
watched a
Bonk
car
42 just said
accident
nuke
after,
over
I was like-
Mirage.
Base,
almost just watched
he
a
has
car
taste.
accident happen. Person did not slow. There was a person waiting. They were stopped so they could turn left. Person almost just ran into them because they did not slow down when they went around them.
Uh-oh.
So they almost just completely crashed into the back of their back part of their bumper.
Wait, who's the guy in chat that said that? I want to ask him a question.
His name is
now.
Bonk 42.
It was me. Yo, did you see my comments?
Donk 42. Do
Earlier?
you like Mirage or Dust 2 more? There's only one
See-
correct answer.
Did you see my comments in the YouTube chat, Snake?
I did earlier, yeah. You only sent like 1 or 2 of them.
I sent 2. You didn't respond to them.
700 crates on the double.
That's
I
the
responded
real- that's
saying
the
what
real
even.
question.
I responded saying what even in chat because you guys were
You
talking.
didn't respond to the accusation that you laced my licorice with Fent.
Oh, I said what even.
No.
I don't
Very
need to.
important.
I don't need
Fentanyl.
to respond to this.
Military Snake laced my cherry licorice with fentanyl.
That's crazy. I do not know this man. I forever hate Valve for leaving
Maybe put
Condition
that in
Zero
the
behind.
conclusion, like,
True.
hypothetically.
I love listening to people talk. Says Cotton Patch
No,
XP.
Condition Zero is a shit game. What do you mean?
Oh my God, Alex!
bro,
shut up. With your
what do you
Counter
mean?
Strike garbage.
Humongous
He said
saying
in chat,
can't wait.
bruh.
Can't wait for Civilian Cobra to make the anti-sniper manifesto.
That's gonna be tea.
That is
That's gonna be
clever.
tea.
I'll do that.
That is very
Don't worry,
clever.
I'll do that.
No, civilian crab.
Civilian crab.
It'll
Is that
be
the inverse
civilian-
of a
civilian-
snake?
Civilian eagle. Civilian eagle because eagle's snake.
Civilian eagle. Yes.
That is nuts.
I'll
dude.
rebrand my third YouTube channel into Civilian Eagle. Don't worry.
It's like
Third YouTube.
Bonk
you know,
42
like
is
the
that
perfect
real. He's
opposite,
kidding.
make it like 20 seconds long, and he just screams incoherently. No
That would be the inverse at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the video.
I mean, and it's just you getting
Maybe it's
headshot
Sniper
over and
Manifesto.
over.
Sniper in all caps.
Make it reverb too.
Oh, and to invert the video even further, make it very highly edited, like that one P-Bean video we watched, because
Oh
mine is
my
super
gosh.
minimal in its editing.
Did you watch have you watched his most recent video?
The sloth
No,
of Valve.
I don't care.
I don't care. No,
it's
Zesty
the
reacted
Valve-
to
the
it. It's
Valve
probably
one.
true because Valve is lazy, but he probably doesn't go into it
I'm
nearly as
I'm
hard.
literally going. I'm literally
no,
going.
no, it's a pretty good
He
video.
probably
It's
doesn't
pretty
go
good.
into it nearly as hard as he
I'm
should,
gonna
so I didn't
agree
really
with what
care.
he says anyway.
There's too
Why would I
many
watch the thing
spirits
that
One
already
person at a
exists?
time. One person at a time.
No,
Guys.
I'm kidding.
All right, ladies first. Snake, you have the floor.
I didn't watch it because I don't think he has the guts to go as hard into Valve as he should, so I didn't care enough to watch it.
You should watch it. He does it's a pretty good video. Pretty good video. He's redeemed himself.
That's
I think it's a
crazy.
lot more coherent.
I say redeemed as
you
if the
can actually
sniper
follow
video
the
was like
point.
some awful sin. Even though it's just like kind of whatever. His sniper video was
I
fine.
mean-
he
I
he
mean-
proposed the most modest take ever. Yeah, what if we like reduced his ammo? That's it.
Yeah, that's all I remember from the video. Outside of him,
It's like the most modest take
Yeah.
ever.
I don't-
It's like,
To be honest, I don't remember any of the points from that video. All I remember
'Cause there
is
wasn't
the
many.
headache-inducing.
The video was
editing.
nothing.
it's just funny because
Yeah.
you left a very comprehensive comment on that he then responded to.
Yeah. He did.
That's
It's a
crazy
very
to
harsh
me.
comment for like my style, but I think it's
Okay, it
true.
could be worse. It could be Snake responding to Funk.
Hey, the video I'll make for that, if I make a video for that, would be more modest than that reply.
Snake's like, yeah. Can I say
You
that?
have to
Would that be
clickbait. You have to
Would that be
clickbait.
modest?
in the
Actually, you don't
thumbnail,
make money
like-
from these streams. Who cares? Snake's like, Funk, you're retarded.
I said his
Damn,
philosophy
bro.
was retarded. I didn't say he was retarded.
I think maybe clickbait that in the thumbnail. Make like a big funk and then like big red arrow and like dumb in all caps.
Dumb.
No?
Yeah.
No soul?
I
Question mark,
hate him? Question mark?
Retard? Question mark?
Exactly. I could be even more vulgar. It just it would be funny. It's like that one thumbnail I saw in my feed one time of the. It's like the trans flag with some sprite in front of
I wish
it,
I was
and it's
mean
just like
enough to do
retarded
that.
N-word, like with 3 question marks.
I
can't
wish I was
remember
mean
where I
enough
saw
to
that.
even do that. I'm not mean enough
Like
to do
that.
that.
Oh,
I'm not
I'm
filled
not
enough with
nearly
hate.
mean enough to do any of anything.
true.
Say this is
I'm overly
gay.
polite.
Pretty much.
Guess it's gay then. Guess it's gay then.
My first video, the more the mic quality is so bad that it genuinely hurts my ears upon re-listen.
Well, you just get better headphones.
Yeah, get better headphones. Yeah,
better
toward
headphones.
spitting. Toward spitting.
That'll be
Headphone
one of our quicker casts where you rewatch my
Also-
first video on the channel.
Also,
Yeah.
YouTube
And
now
then
has
our
a
ears
transcript
will be
feature,
bleeding.
which means you can just read the video instead of watching the
Nah,
video.
one
So
of the
it's
quicker cast
basically fine.
videos has to be the Topper Bomb video. We have to watch the Topper Bomb video, and y'all have to see it for the first time ever.
We'll definitely do that. We'll watch it on live premiere. You'll premiere the video, and we'll watch it
It would-
all together as
It would
it's
be even
happening.
better. Here's the thing: it'd be even better if it was done so that Lucid had to watch it on UFR.
Please tell me you're
watch it on
submitting that
UFR
video
regardless.
for
He's
the
going
contest.
to watch it on UFR regardless.
No.
Oh,
Why would he watch your video unless you put it in the contest where he has to watch it?
exactly.
Yes. Finish the video for
Do you
the
think
contest.
there's going
but
to be a
it's, like,
video
only
that's
done
going to
with
be
the
just
wizard.
excluded for, I don't know, like the classic Team Fortress 2, you're streaming on Twitch, N-word, N-word, N-word? It's like somebody's going to upload
Yeah,
that.
that's probably someone's
just to
probably
test
gonna
the
upload
rules.
that.
Definitely.
Yeah, they will. Somebody,
Definitely.
dude. There's like a hunt. I think it's like a. What was it like?
There's over
80
100
submissions
submissions
or
now.
something?
Yeah, there's 100
There's over
submissions.
100
Yeah, that's
now.
what he said.
Yeah, somebody 100% is gonna do that. Don't worry, my video is basically done. I just need one more thing, and then I
I
can
thought
put
you
on.
were
The
gonna say my
deadline
video
is
is basically
tomorrow.
that.
The deadline's tomorrow night. You gotta hurry.
Yeah, that's why I'm not.
Yeah.
That's
think
why
it's
I'm not
Deadline
finishing
tomorrow
it.
night.
Tomorrow
why-
night,
that's
your
why the
time
video's not
zone.
making
I
the
think.
content.
My video is literally fully edited. I'm just waiting on someone to send me a voice clip of something so I can put it in the video.
Okay.
I already have it's all done.
Oh.
Wow, you are dying. Your internet is suddenly just taken.
Yeah, sell your data moment. Sell your data moment.
Torrid and Alex, so Bonk42 in chat, confirm this because I don't know. Bonk42 said the people that wake up excited to queue the new summer update maps are the same people who queue Mirage.
I don't know.
No,
It's like-
no. Bonk is right. No, Bonk is right
right.
here. The step 1 of Premiere is banning Mirage and Inferno. Step 2 is literally anything else.
Well, the people who queue Mirage usually queue
No,
Mirage
the thing
every
is, right?
time,
People like
so-
Mirage. Mirage is a good map, but the issue is that people queue too much that everyone hates it now. It's like
I don't
Upward,
know,
right?
Nuke.
Like people hate Upward because it's overplayed. It's
Nuke is
like
underrated.
I hate
that.
I don't. I think I've.
Upward because of other issues.
Oh,
I don't hate
Yeah.
Upward.
But-
I am
but-
still
but-
shocked
but-
by
but,
how
like,
I have never
the
heard.
point is
I have never
that,
heard
like-
2 different ways of pronouncing the word Mirage. There's Mirage from
Mirage.
Alex, and then Mirage from Torrid over here, being all like,
Have you
Fancy
considered that
with
both
it,
of them
yeah.
are
That's
wrong?
my bizarre
That's
accent.
Mirage.
Sorry.
Mirage.
Mirage.
It's okay. You were born.
Mirage.
You were born worse than me. It's okay.
What?
this guy,
You were
Skill
born
issue
worse
of
than
being
me. Okay.
You were born worse. Than
this guy.
me.
Can we ban this guy?
Yeah, can we ban this guy? It's over.
Mods, get him out of here.
Mods,
I just
strip
try
this
to
guy
get
as balls.
like-
Now, Bonk,
You
Bonk,
remember.
Bonk, if we're talking about
Help member.
Bonk, if we're talking about the cool maps to queue Bonk, if you have taste, you'll queue Office like an absolute lobotomite.
And Nuke.
And
Yeah,
Nuke.
Office, queue Office, Nuke, and Train only. That's how you. That's how.
There's
It's
also-
Slavic.
There's if you like traffic
No,
cones,
if you're
there's
base, you
also
do play
Vertigo.
Counter Strike. Oh yeah. Actually, no. CS2 ruined Vertigo. Remember with the hole in the wall?
But it has traffic cones though.
True,
Unfortunately.
but that doesn't make up for the new hole in the wall that he added back.
Bonk said, "I'm a
No,
minority
I-
in my like for Inferno."
Notice.
Okay, we gotta kill him now. He likes Inferno. We gotta kill him.
He says in CS:GO he has
Notice
1,200
some-
games of short Office.
What the
Short?
fuck?
What's short office?
What
I've
is
never
short
played
office?
short office.
I know what he's talking about. He's talking about when CS:GO had the short competitive match option. I think that's what he's talking about.
Oh.
Oh, okay. okay.
When it goes
Wow.
first to
I
8
played
instead
that when
of
that was
16.
an option.
That was awesome. That
That
was,
was
an
nice.
awesome option. Although now I think now they just decided, let's go with the middle ground of first to 13 instead of first to 16.
I think it
So
works.
it's yeah, the middle ground is fine now, but the short one was better. Or like it was a good option, but it's not really necessary anymore.
But I should not be allowed to make any decisions with regards to Counter-Strike because I don't play the game properly at all.
No, you play nuke. That's you're better than half the
This
player
is
base
true.
already.
The problem is I don't play anything other than Nuke. That's the main issue.
Is my internet still dying? Can you hear me?
It's
Yeah,
better
we can
now.
hear you.
Yeah, you sound okay.
No, Tor, you
Snake!
got a queue office. You got a queue
What do
office.
you want? What do you want? What?
Sniper?
Bad.
Yes. Yes. Agreed.
Sniper, yes.
Sniper, yes.
Yes.
That's the conclusion.
Sniper,
to this.
yeah.
Sniper, yes.
How the fuck do you know? Oh, I fucking hate you, Bonk. Fuck you.
What,
I am the
what,
true
what do you
minority
think
that
of the
only
new
played
map?
Counter-Strike
Snake? Have you
online.
played the new map from Team Fortress 2?
Whoa, that's the real conclusion.
Yeah.
Have you
Team
played the
Fortress
new
3
map?
all along.
Dude,
Only one good.
Tree
Only
map.
one good one.
Zero are
Redwood.
good, they're all shit.
You
But
know
what
for
do
a
you think,
fact
Snake?
Oh.
that Redwood is going to be the one map that makes it in the standard year-round casual rotation just to
Oh, yeah,
spite
oh,
everyone.
oh, yeah,
Snake, it's
the
summer.
fuck.
They all, no, hold on, pause, Alex. Snake, it's summer. All the maps are making it into casual. What do you mean? We've never not had a summer map be added to the base rotation.
Really?
Yeah, it's you're thinking of winter. You're thinking of like
Oh,
fucking Christmas
no.
maps. Most of them aren't added.
Oh.
Summer, they're always added. So all of the ones we just got are always being
Can this
added.
time be
Add
different,
those
please?
maps.
Can this time be different?
Can we add them
I
twice?
am the true minority that played
Redwoods?
Counter-Strike online. Okay, you're Asian, buddy.
I think we could. I think
He's
we could
geo-locked
add
him.
Redwood to both.
He's chill.
Well, I think. Hear me out.
Wait, I think that's the Asian one.
We,
I don't know.
we add Redwood to both KOF and the payload category in the
This
casual
is true.
menu.
This is
For
true.
what reason? For what reason it will be in King of the Hill?
Because it'd be
Because
funny.
it has zip lines. Are
Yeah,
you
zip
stupid?
lines, yeah.
What does
Are you
this mean? What does
it has zip lines. That's why you have to add it there.
It has zip lines. What do
It
you
has zip lines so you can become the king of the hill using the zip lines.
Redwood's a funny map to me because it's the layout is very similar to Phoenix, except they like removed the entire last point, and they added the
Nice.
zip lines and made the map really ugly.
Guys.
Awesome.
Guys, hear me out. End of the zipline community update.
End of the zip.
We need
Dude,
this, we need this, we need this, we need this, we need this.
we needed this yesterday. What the heck?
It's
Yeah, we need
all-
this yesterday.
Instead of the summer update, you have the zipline update, and you have a zipline category in the menu, and you search for zipline maps. I think
What
this
if
is
what if
the future.
instead? Dude,
Oh,
what if
okay.
instead of that we just had a resurgence of manpower?
Okay,
No, just
I
replace
thought it was
manpower
I thought
with
it was
zip lines.
I thought it was the Chinese one, but I think the Chinese one's perfect world. Never mind. Sorry, bonk. I'm
Why
reading
is this
chat. I'm
person
reading chat.
tailgating me? I'm literally speeding.
I hope he's
Fuck you.
tailgating. I hope he's gonna ram into you.
I love ziplines.
TF2 is so
Why
bloated.
don't
I
you
can't-
get
Oh
rammed?
yeah.
Gaylord?
CSO is Korean.
No.
Wow. Yesterday afternoon, all the new maps
You know,
already had.
I'm not
orange
gonna lie.
red
I'm not gonna
player
lie.
counts.
It's next song.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish that the perfect world cosmetics were some of the default ones because the perfect world cosmetics look better than the fucking base game.
Indeed.
How about map fashion?
Although some of China's censorship is kind of sad. I love when you
The
can have skulls
FBI
in your game.
agents back on Nuke. Put the FBI
Yeah, we need the FBI agents. We
FBI
need
back.
the FBI agents back on Nuke, right?
They were funny.
Where
They
is
were,
this
like,
fucking
funny
house?
little-
Now, counterpoint, we need them back on office, and we need the anarchists back on
Dimensional.
office.
I forgot where this house was that I'm supposed to be going to pick up my client.
This
Where
is
the
the War Thunder update!
What?
Yeah. Look at the chat. Keith
Update?
McGee says TF2 needs the War Thunder update.
Do we just add
Nah.
a plane?
Yeah, we
I
just
mean,
had a plane. It's just that
we already
yeah,
have.
no,
we,
no,
already
you
have we already have Citadel.
The 10th,
no,
the
hear me
10th
out, right,
class
hear
of
me out, right.
TF2 is the pilot.
Hear me out. CTF Convoy, make a map like that, but on planes instead. and then when the round ends, you crash into the Twin Towers.
Now this might offend people, but it's so hot in Europe right now because there is an abnormal amount of black people, and they are absorbing all the sun. You know, like how parking lots make the area hot. That was so out of nowhere. I can't possibly be offended by that. That was way too funny.
That was fuck.
Wow.
Question mark.
I don't want to alarm you, but
You know what?
You know what?
Conspiracy theory just dropped.
Tor, do you want to know something funny? I queued nuke one time. I got the second win. I'm gold Nova 1. What the fuck?
That's pretty good. You're very close to silver 1, which is like the target rank for that map.
Oh, he left.
I'm in the upper echelon of people who play this funky ass map.
Funky.
Depends on what you consider the upper echelon, I guess. You can
Anything
look at
that
it both
isn't
ways.
silver, because I think the people who play on this map are
Silver
silver.
1 nuke is where the real stuff is happening on the map. You gotta be there to know.
No, that's all great, bro. But you haven't been on the receiving end of seeing Office Silver 1. Just saying, you haven't been on the receiving end of Office Silver 1.
I have
That's
not,
why
as we have
that's why
established.
that's why you gotta queue Office. We gotta do like a Christmas stream or some shit, right? We gotta do like a 12 days of Office charity event where we only queue Office. For 12 days straight.
To play Counter-Strike for 12 days?
12 days straight, just one map. Rip your eyes out.
No, that's worse. I'd rather have my nuke lobotomy. Okay.
Nuke lobotomy. Also, wait, I should say this funny Twitter thread I found of someone saying that that certain skins are good. Hold on.
Certain skins are good. This is a controversial opinion.
This is a very controversial opinion.
You should send this. Hold on, let me actually no, let me do the VC check. That's funnier.
This with the serif font and the outro looks like you are writing an obituary or something. Somebody.
I'm not even reading stream. I'm not even watching the stream. I'm just reading
You
chat
should
in the
be.
stream.
The whole point of this chat was to write a conclusion to that video.
Okay, I'll watch.
I started.
The stream,
I wrote
but
the
I'll leave it
first
on muted
sentence.
so I don't hear
I wrote the
myself
first
over and
sentence.
over.
And then
Silver
everybody-
1
I don't-
Office
I-
is a
I'll
breed
give-
of the
I'll
same
give-
100 people, says Bonk.
That's funny. It's funny. It's like the 100 gorillas versus one map meme. The 100 gorillas are gonna make the map like not playable.
So true.
Okay, what's your like? Do you have any, despite all this like random nonsense in the VC? Do you have like a better idea for the outro?
I'm not gonna lie.
You've got a good first sentence. It's very hard to write an epilogue for. You could say like, because there's four people screaming into my ears in VC. Into that sentence.
You gotta add that as the clip of the video saying, oh yeah, there's like 4 people screaming in VC, so like this is gonna be hard to write. So bye. I'm gonna have a good time.
I'm gonna record
Make the
that.
outro, like,
I'm
the
gonna take
shortest
that
thing
out of the
ever.
VOD of the stream and just tie that in when I edit the outro together.
It would be funny.
Yeah, it would be funny.
Yeah, that's a good subversion
God
of
help me.
expectations. That's like a funny thing.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do.
That's like the cherry on top of the sundae.
It's
type
the
shit,
one.
right?
It's the one funny part of the entire video. It's the one joke I'll have because I haven't had a single joke in this video. I swear.
How dare you?
I just haven't ever figured out how to make it work, so I didn't bother.
I can't even send images into the Rockin' Chat. It's over. It's over.
You can't?
What?
I don't know why.
messed
I
up.
clicked. I just did paste and it doesn't let me. You do not have permission to do that feature.
Okay, give me a moment. I can
I mess it
adjust
up?
that.
I'll just put it in share media. Why not?
Well, no, I can. Here,
Yeah.
attach
I don't have
files.
permission to do that.
embed
What the
files.
fuck?
You're an administrator. Why can't you change the permissions
What the
yourself?
fuck?
There you go. You're an administrator of the server. How do you not have perms?
What the fuck? Oh, okay, now it worked.
Okay, I just changed the perms
me
right now.
arguing with some lobotomite about how the skins look bad, and then I'm saying, man, you must have really hated 2013.
No, actually, it wasn't.
wasn't.
You want your bread with butter? The people want bread with peanut butter and jelly.
This is true.
This is the
Yeah,
holy
how do
cow.
you- how
This
do you
makes
counter
this
that
makes
problem?
Lucid look like a philosopher. Holy cow.
It's impossible to counter this. This argument. It's dead.
He's actually so smart.
Pick it up. Queue for office.
The
man.
outro should have a motivation message around.
I'll queue for office right now to make us happy. All right, I'll queue. This is the intro where I queue for office and suffer.
The outro should have a motivation message around not sacrificing your sense of agency, allowing people to think for you, and to believe in oneself's abilities, and to practice with counter maneuvers. And then he also said, for the delayed backstab clip that I showed, there should be a not safe for work tag. Because it's the old backstab. That would be funny. That would be kind of funny.
Invisible backstab.
The ancient delayed backstab, where the arm had to raise before the backstab could be initiated.
Initiated.
Yeah.
0 distance workplace incident.
Yeah. That's kind of how we did it in Pre-Fortress, because the Pre-Fortress has the option for your server to enable or disable a delayed backstab. So when our community used to have 2 servers, one for standard play and one for experimentation, the one server would have the delayed backstab and the other would just have the normal one. It was really weird to play around.
Or was it fine?
It was decent to play with. It just changed the way you approach certain situations a little bit, but overall it was pretty cool. I didn't notice too terribly much of a difference. However, if somebody passes you by, you don't get the whole like frame 1 backstab that you could get if you pass someone by at the right time, because your arm will raise and then the game detects that they're no longer there and your arm will just go down and then you'll swipe and reveal yourself to the sentry. So
Classic.
yeah.
You could take this outro and it's like, I'm gonna level with you all. This is a video that's very hard to write an epilogue for, so I didn't. And then the video just ends.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, you want to know something even funnier about that image? The guy after that next tweet said, "How old were you in 2013?" So it was kind of funny because it's like, yeah, you have no argument if you say, "Oh, how old were you in 2013?" Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Delayed
No,
back
right.
shots.
So you have to get my age. You have to get like my age to like fucking shit on me or whatever. Like, bro.
Half-Life 3 is coming soon, I believe it. Yeah, so is Portal 3 and Team Fortress 3 and Left 4 Dead 3. And
That's if you believe
Dota
Tyler McVicker's schizo ramblings.
the fact that he has a following
I don't.
surrounding just that is honestly amazing. It is a testament to how much you can just string a fan base
How
along
much-
by the
How
neck.
much opium can you have?
Yeah.
The McChicken.
Chicken
Thank
what?
you for the contribution.
I need my
the
weapons
conversation.
charm highlight of Banny getting a double kill on Koth product at RGL Season 92 LAN Finals weapons charm.
Yeah,
was
you
a
know what?
lot.
Yeah, we need. Yeah. Oh, Bog, you're talking about like the fucking the stupid ass dog tag charms they added for the
What are
major.
you talking about?
Oh.
They.
Oh, I know what he's talking about. Wait.
Oh, okay, with the new like CS update. Okay.
Yeah,
I see.
it was for the Austin major. They added like the
No,
the
it's not
charms
Banny
that have
weapon
like
charm.
the.
It's not TF2. It's Counter Strike.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's making the joke about like how they should add weapon charms for like TF2 competitive events. This is the joke.
They should
Okay.
add Banny as a melee weapon to the game.
They should add his entire human body as a playable character.
Yes.
No,
Give him
do you know how we
jiggle
have that? What's that one weaponry? suit
The
with, like, the
mobster is
spine as the
actually
weapon?
Banny.
Make sure to
Just
give
use
him
the
jiggle
mobster.
buttons so
Oh.
he like flops around when you hold him.
Like the fish.
Yes. Actually reskin for the fish.
Oh my gosh, a reskin for the fish is Banny's face. Oh.
We need that in the game right now. That would
No.
save
His face could be like a shield for Demo Man. Like the pirates.
It's the reskin of the. It's the reskin.
reskin.
If it's the reskin of the charger torch.
Yes.
Oh my
And then it's
goodness.
Banny. I don't
That's-
know why we are doing this.
that would
but
be
probably
so
because it's
cancer.
late.
Yeah, I actually have to go pretty soon. I gotta get off stream. I got a guitar lesson to teach
No.
pretty soon. It's been 2 hours. My allotted time frame is kind of up right now.
Damn.
I don't
We'll
know.
figure out the outro at some
We'll
point.
figure out the outro.
You'll
I'll
figure
do a
it
lot of writing offline too, and then just bring the thoughts to the stream and just sort of hash it out with folks like I did for the actual script. So It should be all right.
Good stuff.
Yeah. In fact, you know what? Just on that note, I'll just depart now because I do have stuff to get to, and I got a lesson to prepare for.
Okay.
So,
I should like
farewell.
do something productive and work on the top or bottom video.
Yes, you should. You really
Oh
should.
my. Horrifying.
Horrifying. You're on there,
Gonna be
Torrid.
mean,
You're
me.
on there.
He
I'm
is.
on
Last
that?
time oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, I did add you on there.
Yes, sir. A last-minute
Yeah.
addition because he needed an
I
even
never
number.
should have touched.
Yeah,
Smoking
and I
video.
had Snake as the last minute edition. I had all the quickos on there, right? I had all.
Yeah.
Them.
We need a new app sap that's just Banny yelling, says Bonk. True.
You know what? Yeah, this is true. This is true.
The app sab, but it's like a 4 instead of the A.
4 Zab.
The 4P dash S4P. That's what it would be. All right, I have to go. So farewell
Alright,
to you all.
bye-bye.
Thanks for the stream
Enjoy.
and
One.
goodbye.
Boom.